You're watching the SoCal Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.
So here we are at Woodley today with Silicon Strikers in the fielding, coming out in the light blue, and the Lashings opening the batting here. And this event is brought to you by Sunoco, and expecting a tight game here. Sarab is one of the players on the Strikers team. He is US captain for a while, opened the bowling for India and the Under-19 World Cup. And so we've got a lot of talent here. And Mustafa, sitting alongside with me, can tell us a little bit more about the other players as well.
Yes, thank you, David. Looking forward to a good contest here. Lashings won the toss, elected to bat first. Differing opening partnership today. Seems like Rajveer Kosa has been promoted from number 3 to the opening position. And he's out there with Reuben Clinton, who's a New Zealand player, has played for Auckland A's. Got a good score yesterday, but couldn't capitalize on it.
Reuben actually is an interesting story. He came to us via South Africa and New Zealand. He's born in England, so he's a well-traveled cricketer, having played top-level cricket in South Africa before he moved to New Zealand. And he's one of the international players that Lashings has brought in. Lashings have, been alongside us here in the announcers booth, and they're very good chemistry going with the team. We're about to find out how the Silicon Strikers handle them. Actually, there is quite a bit of wind today, which we didn't have yesterday. Certainly blowing the pages around in the booth here. So it might be good for spin bowling. So Clinton to face, number 1. SoCal Lashings and Silicon Strikers in the field. Kosa, second batsman, and Rayo opening the bowling for the Strikers from the Wong end.
Pankaj Rao brings a lot of experience to the table. He's a right arm pacer, has played Ranji Trophy in India, brings a wealth of experience with him. He's going to be bowling the first ball here to Reuben Clinton.
Auckland versus India. The international connection.
Bowler just pulls out of his run up there. So David, it seems like the strategy here is to get some runs on the board, and as we've seen, chasing has been difficult. Cricket ground.
Lashings have had partnerships, opening partnerships that aren't extensive, so hopefully we'll do better this time. He's fast.
It's a good start by Pankaj Rao, just outside off stump. Looked like got a little bit of shape away to the left-hander. Let it go through to the keeper.
Pace runner. Come again, right arm. Clinton. Let's go. And a wide. The umpiring crew today: David Murder from San Diego, Pankat Chaudhry from Los Angeles, Bandula also from his third umpire from Los Angeles, and Kalpish Patel is the manager. of this game here at Woodley. All very experienced umpires. Did have a little bit of controversy yesterday. Avoid that today.
Here's route to Clinton.
Lovely push out on the offside there for a single. They're off the mark. Of course, they've already got a wide already, so it's 2 runs for this over so far.
वेलकम टू डैलेस। हमारे मोहल्ले में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
बहुत शुक्रिया प्लीज।
अरे आप भी समोसे?
यू विल लव दिस समोसा। सुना है मार्केट में नए आए हैं।
ओए नए शे हम नहीं खाते हुए।
नए माने?
वो लक्ष्मी है ना।
लक्ष्मी के फ्रोजन समोसे?
जी हाँ, ऑथेंटिक पंजाबी टेस्ट वाले।
एक समोसा और।
आपको नए वाले तो खाने नहीं थे।
ओ यार, ये तो लक्ष्मी है ना।
Introducing Lakshmi Frozen Samosa range.
Good length by Rao. Defended.
Close to the wicketkeeper, right?
Kosa batted at number 3 yesterday.
Okay.
Been promoted to the opening slot today. As Lashing just tinkered with their batting lineup. Just slightly. He's an elegant player, Rajveer Kosa. He's a youngster. Just about 17 or 18 years old.
Get some lift off that wicket. Good bowling here by Rao for this first over. Just 2 runs off the over so far, 4 balls. 1 wide. Beautiful length bowling. Pushed out there, that's all the coach can do. Earning the respect of the batsman here. And in the background there we have a lady pushing a lot of blown up balloons and toys. It's not an unusual feature of it. It's one of the unique features. The fact that we're in the city of Los Angeles allows a lot of people to come in and do vending, selling ice cream and all these things, which is one of the unique features of the ground, which you don't see in Texas or in some of these other places, because they're, in comes Rao again.
Short, pulled away through mid-wicket, running away to the boundary, 4 runs, good shot by Rajveer, ends the first over on a positive note. SoCal Lashings, 6 for no loss after the first over.
A good start, I would say, Mustafa, for Lashings. Good aggressive start, that's what they needed. That's probably why they promoted Kosa. Just demonstrated he can hit the ball.
Yes, Pankaj just slightly short of a length there. Rajveer picking it up early on the back foot, pulled through mid-wicket, timed sweetly for 4 runs.
Sunoco bringing us this cricket along with Lakshmi Enterprises and Boundary for thank you for their support. With the red-tailed eagles flying overhead. Keeping gophers down here at Woodley, which is a bit of a challenge for the groundsman.
Opening the bowling from the other end is Saurabh Netravalkar, the former India under-19 player, the current US player, and recently registered the best figures in the Major League Cricket competition that just concluded a couple of weeks ago. Took 6 for 9 for the Washington Freedom. Absolute fantastic performance and a day that he'll never forget for the rest of his life.
Saurabh, an interesting story. He out of Cornell University, played with American college cricket, was on their all-star team, won against Canada. That was his first international experience in North America. But he is also opened the bowling for India in the World Cup under 19 level. So now a truly seasoned cricketer at US and India level. And somebody, frankly, you can build a franchise on. Also well educated, and that's where a lot of the Silicon Valley money is behind these teams. We've seen recently in the Major League Championship as well. He's quick, young, and intelligent.
It's a good length ball. It's tapped onto the offside for a quick single.
Yeah. Wonderful personality, very humble, always learning, meets all the people around. He'll US cricket be able to build around the next 4 or 5 years.
He swings the new ball. He will be swinging it into the right-handed batsman and away from the left-handed batsman. Correction, batter.
Batter, that's right.
Stay up with the times.
New terminology.
Here he is bowling to Rajveer Khosa. It's a good length ball. It's defended straight to point. No run.
He is such a economical fast bowler. Runs those no stutter steps. Great bowling.
I haven't seen much swing yet. If there's any swing on offer, Netra Falkar will definitely get it.
Pushes that one away. Very hard bowler to get away. Falkar. Very accurate. Always a good length. Really engages the batsman. Stays in control. Very good captain too. Very smart. He sets his fields. The Lashings. It's quite a challenge on their hands right now. Probably one of the best bowlers, probably the best bowler in the United States today.
It's just back of the length. Defended straight down the wicket by Rajveer Khosa. Another dot ball. Really good over by Saurabh so far. Just the one off it with one ball to go. He's been sticking to that good length. Netra Falkar. Not giving anything away. That's a beauty to finish the second over. Beats him outside off stump. SoCal Lashings, 7 for no loss, 2 overs gone.
Real quality bowling there by Saurabh. And you can see that why he's risen to the top in US.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At SoCal, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Here's Pankaj Rao to Ruben Clinton. It's a good length ball. Defended again.
I think both bowlers must have for a bowling, great length bowling. I mean, this is real quality bowling right now.
good stuff by the opening bowlers of the Silicon Valley Strikers. Haven't given the batsman much to work with yet, keeping it really tight on that off-stump channel, just on a good length.
They're getting some swing too, don't you say?
Pitched up, it's hit over the top of mid-off, all the way for 6. Great shot that by Ruben Clinton.
Much needed at that time. They were getting in the box there with this good bowling that's been going on, good length bowling. Good
Yes,
aggressive response there by Clinton. Score moves on to 13-0. Trying to establish a decent partnership here for the openers.
Pankaj Rao just erring in length. It's going slightly fuller, giving the batsman room to free his arms, and Clinton timed it sweetly over mid-off for 6 runs. Some changes in the field now. Mid-off has been sent back to long off, and third man is in the circle. Hesitation, oh, that would have been curtains for the batsman. It's overthrows here though.
They turned a run out into 2 runs. That's not bad going for Stafford.
That was lucky for Ruben Clinton. Sold down the river by his non-striker. He had to turn back, and if that throw from short third man hit the wickets, I reckon he was out by a few feet at least.
Score now 15-0. Run rate 6 and over. And that's coming mainly off Rao. It's very tight bowling by Sarab at the other end. Both bowlers did a great job. Line and length. Swinging the ball. Certainly a lot more wind in the park than yesterday.
Clinton tucks it off his hips, looking for 2 again. Not there. Good bit of fielding. Keep it to 1. It's just a slight bit of hesitation running between the wickets between these 2 batsmen. Might be the first time they're opening the innings together. So could take a little bit of time just to develop an understanding. That was a good effort by Mohak Bush. Was quick on the pickup and throw. And unfortunate to get 2 overthrows out of it, but if he hit the stumps there, that would have been a big wicket. Ruben Clinton, dangerous player. Here's Rao to Kosa. It's up in the air. It's going to be a tough catch. Well taken by the fielder there. That's Gary Graham. Wonderful catch that. He had to turn around. He was running backwards at one point. Ball looked like it was circling above him. There's windy conditions here. Rajveer Khosa looking for the big shot. Fortunately, finds the fielder as the SoCal Lashings lose their first wicket. 16 on the board. That was a really good catch by Gary Graham. Those are the most toughest catches. Running backwards, looking over your shoulder. But he kept his eye on the ball. And fall of the first wicket brings Ravi Dimbawala to the crease. David?
Yeah, Ravi, we talked about him yesterday. Southern California product, had a rough go of it yesterday trying to get some extra runs. So they promoted him this time. And he's a great long innings type batsman, so it'd be good to see him develop a partnership. I played for USC in American college cricket, and here he is now looking to do a better job than yesterday when he was asked to kind of punch a few sixes right off the bat. Now he can play his game and see, get to see how he does. He, as a 15-year-old, I saw him against Franklin Rose here at Woodley, and it's good to see these local products do well.
Yeah, and I feel like the type of batsman he is, he's more suited to the top order.
I agree with you. Yeah, absolutely.
Here he is facing his first ball. It's good length, defended for no run.
Score now 16 for 1, run rate 5.33.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Got a good crowd here at the park today. It's a nice Sunday in the park, 2 games of great cricket. And spectatorship is really increasing here at Woodley with these games, which I'm sure the organisers want to see. And these franchises now are beginning to build a little bit of a groundswell of support, which is what's needed.
As we see the first change in the bowling. Strikers captain Pranay Suri bringing himself onto bowl. He's an all-rounder, bowls some off-spin, bats in the middle order. He's represented the US under-17 team. Consistent performer. Here he is bowling to Ruben Clinton. He's cut away through the covers. Beautiful shot that. All the way along the carpet, 4 runs.
Ruben plays that shot so beautifully.
Yeah, just a little short of a length there by Pranay, giving Ruben just enough time to get on the back foot and punch or cut that away through point for 4 runs. Good shot.
Punches that into the ground. Interesting bowling change, Mustafa. You're taking Sarab off after just a couple of runs, and obviously holding him in reserve. Bringing on the spinner.
It's a good
Yes,
ball
sir.
by Pranay. It's left alone by Clinton. Yeah, agreed, David. Wasn't expecting that, but I think Pranay backs himself against the left-handed batsman. Ball spinning away. That's struck sweetly over the mid-on fielder. A couple of bounces over the rope. 4 more.
8 so far, 2 boundaries. This is exactly what Lashings need to do to secure a strong base for this. They're going to need a lot of runs. As we talked about earlier, Mustafa, 160 on this in this series is a good number. And if they can get that, they'll probably put themselves in the driver's seat.
That's short again. Cut away once more. 3 boundaries in the over to Ruben Clinton. Pranay Suri under the pump here. He's bowling a tad bit short. And Ruben Clinton capitalizing.
Score now 28 for 1, that 4. Run rate now 7.3 and over.
It's good batting by Ruben Clinton, but not the best bowling by the skipper Pranay here. Just a tad bit short, giving the batsman some time to camp on the back foot. It's a better ball, better length. Just punched off the back foot straight to the fielder. No run. And brings us to the end of the 4th over. SoCal Lashings 28 for 1.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट में क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So they're moving the sight screen for Saurabh, who's coming on at the Wong end. And so that makes clear why the captain came on for that over to allow that change. See whether Saurabh, there's only one run against his name so far. Does any differently? I think he'd probably be able to swing the wind that we've got right now. Swing that ball into the batsman. And that's out. Caught. And Ravi, is that Ravi? Timbawala. Oh, will not be happy with that.
Ravi Timbawala going for the booming drive. It's pitched up by Netravalkar. Looked like he hit that sweetly, but straight to the cover fielder who didn't have to move. And good catch. SoCal Lashings lose their second.
Yeah, Ravi is a very good batsman, falling to smart bowling change there by the captain. Here you see it, slow time.
Bat just twisting in his hand slightly at the point of contact. Perhaps he was looking to hit that slightly straighter, offering a relatively simple catch to the cover fielder. So the new batsman is Harpreet Singh. And he's also the wicketkeeper for SoCal Lashings. Aggressive right-handed batsman. Generally likes to get on with it. But a different situation here. Couple of wickets lost early. Might suit him to just turn over the strike and let Clinton bat. It's looking good on 23 off 14.
Wraps him on the pad and Peel not given. Clinton now 23 out of 28 runs, so he is the anchor of this Lashings team.
Some minor tweaks to the field.
Ooh, beautiful piece of bowling there, moving away from the batsman. Really engaging bowling here by Sarabna Valka.
That's a beautiful length and looked like it just shaped away a little bit from the left-hander.
Absolutely devastating bowling spell at the moment. 1 wicket for 2 runs. Obviously liking this end change to the Wong end.
First slip was a little wider, just a second slip. Ruben plays that comfortably off the back foot, down to third man, just a single.
It's not often we've seen slips at this level of the game, at this stage of the game. Still in the power play before the able to go to the boundaries at 6 over, 7th over. Score moves on to 30 for 2. Southern Cal Lashings versus Silicon Valley Strikers, brought to you by SoCal Sunoco Oil.
Good ball by Saurabh. Tentatively played by Harpreet. Off the outer half of the bat, down to third man. Just a single. He's really bowling well here, Netravalkar.
A miserly bowler, you might say.
It seems like he has the ball on the string at the moment. He's getting it to land precisely where he wants it to land. It's just gone for 4 runs so far. It's the last ball of the second over. Here he is to Clinton. It's pitched up. Defended to the cover fielder. No run. As we come to the end of the 5th over, SoCal Lashings 31 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Clinton 24 out of 31 runs that have been scored so far. Definitely holding the side together with the batting at the moment. Great over there by Saurabh. It's 3 off it. So the run rate 6.20, even off that 3-run over.
वेलकम टू डैलेस हमारे मोहल्ले में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है
बहुत शुक्रिया प्लीज
अरे आप भी समोसे
यू विल लव दिस समोसा सुना है मार्केट में नए आए हैं
ओए नए शे हम नहीं खाते हुए
नए माने
वो लक्ष्मी है ना
लक्ष्मी के फ्रोजन समोसे
जी हाँ, ऑथेंटिक पंजाबी टेस्ट वाले।
एक समोसा और
आपको नए वाले तो खाने नहीं थे
ओ यार ये तो लक्ष्मी है ना
Introducing Lakshmi Frozen Samosa range.
Pranay Suri continuing here. Second over. Or maybe not. Last minute change of mind. So he takes his cap back from the umpire.
Interesting bit of captaincy there, Mustafa.
Yeah, seemed like he was almost ready to begin that over, and then just at the last second, asked for his cap back. And new bowler is Dave Tardani. He's a right arm pacer from the Bay Area.
So we've gone back to a double fast ball attack, taking the spinners out. Keep these bats under pressure.
Here's Tardani to Harpreet Singh. It's in the air. Cut away just shy of the point fielder. It's going to go for 4 runs. A little bit of width offered there by Tardani. Harpreet Singh was a little uppish, but evaded the point fielder to his left. It's timed sweetly. Goes all the way to the boundary for 4.
That could have equally been a wicket. So it was a good bowling change there by the captain. Opting to go for a twin fast ball attack here right now. And he has quality fast bowlers, so why not? Score 35 for 2. Clinton now on 24.
Third man in the circle. Long off on the boundary and deep square leg on the boundary. Short ball. Pummeled down the ground by Harpreet Singh.
Beautiful. Real good wrist shot there. Pushes it to mid-on. 3 bounces to the boundary.
Yeah, Dave just giving the batsman some room to free his arms. That's just what Harpreet is looking for. He thrives on that room. And with still in the power play, so only 2 fielders outside the circle.
Smacks that one into the pavement. Straight to the fielder. So 2 fours and a dot ball off this over. Score moved on to 39-2. Harpreet Singh now double figures at 10. Certainly beginning to help Ruben Clinton.
Just have 3 balls left in the power play. Dave looking to use the pitch.
Oh, I don't think he knew where that was, Mustafa.
That's a good ball.
Almost got under the bat though.
Harry just got his bat down in time. It's inside edged. Short fine leg fielder. No run. That's a good comeback by Tarani after going for 2 boundaries of his first 2 balls. It's back up for that. It's defended back to the bowler. 3 dot balls in a row. It's better control shown by Tarani. It's the last ball of the power play. It's a good length on off stump.
Excellent field placement, Mustafa. It seems the batsman playing to a well set field right there.
It's a good finish by Tarani. That ends the power play. SoCal Lashings 39 for 2. 6 overs gone.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So power play is now off and the heat is on. Even the players calling for some water.
Another bowling change by the strikers here. Anshul Singh coming into the attack. It's a bowling all-rounder from the Bay Area.
So keeping Sarab in reserve for probably the final overs. Sort of person to clean up a tail of innings very quickly.
It's a
So
skinny,
Singh to Singh, no, not Singh to Singh, but to Clinton at the moment. Strong Punjabi connection with the Lashings team.
pitched up, driven straight to the cover fielder, no run.
Excellent piece of fielding there, falling to his right.
It's a good dive there by the cover fielder, saving a run or 2. Wicket keeper coming up to the stumps here. Anshul Singh with not much of a run up, just takes a few steps, but really uses his shoulder and his wrist to put some pace onto the ball. Straight, head out to long on, just a single. So a decent start here by SoCal Lashings, David.
Yes, quick loss. They would have looked to establish more of an opening partnership, but they're certainly bringing it back now in this 3rd and 4th slot. And of course,
Now he's given him
quick appeal.
lovely bit of glove work by the wicketkeeper there. Harpreet went for the booming drive. Keeper was really quick to whip the bails off.
That was a great
Excellent
piece of cricket
stumping.
there.
Sorry, David.
Yeah,
It's an
nice.
excellent stumping by Rahul Jariwala. Really impressive bit of glove work there. Harpreet Singh wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. It's close. But let's have a look at that again. Let's see whether that foot was up or down.
Seemed to be a tight call by the umpire. Let's have a look at the action replay.
It looks as though that back foot's in the ground.
That's tough. That's a tough call by the umpire. Seemed on the replay that back foot didn't get up.
His foot was on the ground, but raised above the line. Maybe the heel was raised above the line. Watch this.
Let's see the slow-mo replay there.
There it goes.
Big swing and a
Oh,
miss.
I think he's still on the line.
It's a tough call.
It's not as though it lifted his foot above the line.
Definitely didn't lift his foot, but
The question is, did he drag it over the line? And batsman usually gets the benefit of the doubt.
the line does belong to the umpire, as they say. That's really tight.
That's a tough out.
The umpire judged it out. That's all that matters. As Zohaib Ahmed, who's captaining the side today, comes in. First ball whacked over long on all the way into the trees. 6 runs.
What a way to start an innings.
That's some way to get your eye in, isn't it,
Yeah,
David?
absolutely.
That was pitched up by Anshul. Zohaib Ahmed clears his front leg and whacks it over long on into the trees. Huge 6.
Clinton has not faced much bowling in the last 2 overs. So
Anshul
pops that one out.
just took some pace off that. As Zohaib gets the single.
So 7 runs off this over so far. And a wicket. So Ahmed already on 7 and 2 balls. 25, score 47 for 3. Coming up on 6.8 run rate.
Here's Anshul with his last ball. Another slower ball smacked down the ground by Reuben Clinton. Should only be 1.
Reuben seems to be seeing the ball very well when he gets a chance to face.
That brings us to the end of the 7th over. SoCal Lashings 48 for 3.
So we're looking at
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Around 140 mark.
yeah. Captain electing to change another spinner. That's Raghavan. I do like to see the way these players are really using a lot of sunscreen. It's the sun cumulative effect when you're in your 50s and 60s. You do get up a lot of sun cancer. So that's good to see.
Short outside off stump. Gets away with it. It's a good stop there by the cover fielder, diving to his right. And the new bowler is Srinivas Raghavan. hails from the Bay Area. He's a left-arm spinner and a right-handed batsman. Gets some turn and bounce there. Seemed to surprise the batsman just a little bit. It's a good start by Raghavan. 2 dot balls.
Is he a local player? And,
He hails from the Bay Area. Plays in the Northern California Cricket League.
been around a long time, Northern California Cricket Association. Done a lot for cricket in Northern California, and really they're in the ascendant after many years. Lovely square. Hook there. Straight to the fielder. Easy single. Score now moves on to 49-3.
He's getting a little bit of turn here, Raghavan. Good start by him so far, just the 1 run off the over. Here he is bowling to Sohaib. It's a good ball.
Very correctly played there by Saheda.
No run. Last ball of the over.
This is catch.
That's up in the air.
Midfield.
Just evades the fielder. Ruben Clinton wanted to. They're sent back by Zohaib Ahmed. Look to charge down the wicket, trying to head him over long off, and gets away with that one. That brings us to the end of the 8th over. SoCal Lashings 50 for 3.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Job Ahmed in right now. Then Brunel Patel to come and Elmore Hitchinson, who they promoted up the order based on last game's experience, but he couldn't do as much damage as he should have done.
Unsure to continue here. He's bowling his 2nd over. Went for 9 in his first, but did get the important wicket. Here he is bowling to Sohaib Ahmed. Some good length. He's punched to the cover fielder. No run.
Silicon Valley Strikers, good set of bowlers here. Seen in the first 5 bowling changes. This one's
Pitched up. Sailing over long on. Big 6.
Beautiful shot.
Once again, Zohaib Ahmed. Anything pitched up, he's really looking to take on the shorter straight boundaries. Clears long on with ease. He's putting the bowler under pressure here.
Slaps that one again into the offside. Drops in front of the mid-off there. Just a single, but good power hitting right now.
He's looking to go big again. Didn't get all of that. It's lucky that did carry to the fielder, but they get the single.
So I would call this a projected run rate of 140 at the moment, so long as we keep the wickets. Utilizing that. Oh, nice piece of fielding there. Shane Warne makes that the comment that 2 wickets, 20 runs make a huge difference. I like that corridor.
It's whipped away to deep backward square leg. They look for 2. Get it comfortably.
Nice clean pickup by the wicketkeeper. Score moves on to 59 for 3. Run rate 668. So Clinton moving his score along finally, 29 of 26 balls. To be at 15 off 7. It's great for the fielder. So mid on. But that brings up 60 runs.
And so at the end of the 9th over, SoCal Lashings 60 for 3.
वेलकम टू डैलेस हमारे मोहल्ले में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है
बहुत शुक्रिया प्लीज
अरे आप भी समोसे
यू विल लव दिस समोसा सुना है मार्केट में नए आए हैं
ओए नए शे हम नहीं खाते हुए
नए माने
वो लक्ष्मी है ना
लक्ष्मी के फ्रोजन समोसे
जी हाँ, ऑथेंटिक पंजाबी टेस्ट वाले।
एक समोसा और
आपको नए वाले तो खाने नहीं थे
ओ यार ये तो लक्ष्मी है ना
Introducing Lakshmi Frozen Samosa range.
Here's Raghavan to continue. Bowling to Clinton. Punch straight back to the bowler. No run. It's really bowling well here, Raghavan. Not giving the batsman anything to work with. Really keeping it tight.
That one moved tremendously into the batsman. He just played over it.
Just
No appeal.
slowed it up a little bit. Seems to be getting some turn as well. It's a good ball by Raghavan.
Creating some problems here for Clinton. He's having trouble playing him now on 30 runs and 30 balls. Definitely challenging. Tremendous move. Playing him this
Bites him again.
3 4-dot balls.
4-dot balls. Pressure builds. Excellent over so far by Raghavan. That one might have stayed a tad bit low. Ruben Clinton beaten again. It's tossed up.
Again, some tremendous movements there.
This is fantastic bowling here
Yeah.
by Raghavan.
Really tossing it up, giving it a high trajectory.
Really bowling with some guile here.
Getting to cut right into the batsman.
Ruben lets that one go. That'll be the first maiden over of the innings. Fantastic over by Srini Raghavan, who's bowled 2 overs for only 2 runs.
Very nice bowling there.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Reported. So it's a tremendous effort to get it made at T20, especially a spin bowler against a batsman that's already in the flow. He actually totally had him pinned back. Excellent piece of bowling against really the best batsman that Lashing has at the moment.
And it's usually that a left-arm spinner would most of the time trouble the right-hander batsman more since he's turning the ball away, but he was turning the ball into the left-hander, was struggling to get ball onto bat.
And it was a 6-inch, 1-foot movement ball. Here we go.
Here's Tarani bowling to Sohaib Ahmed. Down the wicket, smacks it. Taken at long off. Really good catch that. That was struck powerfully by Sohaib Ahmed, who was really looking to target that straight boundary. Didn't get all of it. Hit it flat, down to long off.
Looking at his bat, seeing whether the weapon is effective or not. But I just think he mishit it.
Didn't get the elevation he wanted, perhaps, and was well held by the long off fielder. It's a flat hit.
So but the spin bowlers now creating some problems here for Silicon Valley. Last 2 wickets down, 64. That really makes it harder to get that 140 projected rate. Clinton's still there though, anchoring, but definitely falling behind his earliest fast run rate.
That's also the pressure of the previous over, which was a maiden. And so Sohaib Ahmed might have felt that they needed some runs here, try to get a boundary early in the over. Failed to execute his shot. Brings the new batsman in. It's Krunal Patel, left arm spinner and a left-handed batsman.
Brunel is very good in these situations, as we've seen in 2 previous games of Lashings. He's a very correct batsman, great temperament. If anybody can bring this back to a decent partnership, he can. So we'll see how it goes. But he's up against a couple of strong spin bowling Silicon Valley strikers.
Pull straight back to the bowler, gets a hand on it, prevents end run. Not ball. Have 2 left-handers at the crease now, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of tactics Silicon Valley strikers apply to both these left-handed batters. Correction.
Came inside, played around it, and we're back with the fast bowling attack. So that's the captain's response to 2 left-handers. Put on a quick.
Good channel there by Tarani. Good length just outside off stump. Had Patel fishing for that one. Excellent bowling by the strikers.
Danny really following through on that ball and stopping that single. Really a good example of points of follow through on your bowling.
There's been no runs scored of the last 10 balls.
Strikers have really put the clampers on here right now.
Rarely see that in T20 cricket. Here's Tarani to Manal.
Lovely flick there by Patel. It'll just be a single. The score 61 for 4 now. Run rate's gone from 7 to 5.63. 10.5 overs gone. So we're really slowing down now to an average of probably 130 or 120. It's not a winning margin in this game. So Lashings under pressure here. Pick up the pace a bit. Oh, just missed that.
It's a good channel being bowled here by Tarani, who ends his second over. SoCal Lashings falling slightly behind the rate. 61 for 4. End of the 11th over.
Danny just 1 run off that 1 wicket over. Amazing piece of bowling. Great response by the captain, who took off a spinner and brought on the quick.
It's Pranay Suri back into the attack. Backing himself against the right-handed batters here. Bowling Manal Patel uses his feet down the wicket, off the pads.
Decides not to run, thinks the better of it.
No run there.
Discretion, the better part of valor.
Strikers really keeping it tight here, not giving anything to the batsman to work with.
They
That
picked that
short
one up.
ball, nicely struck, but straight to the fielder. Just a single.
The Surrey captain back on. 13 runs off him so far in the 2 over bowling spell. Straight to mid-wicket.
Slight fumble by the point fielder.
Pick up the single.
Coming for the single.
Lashings looking to get themselves out of this tightening knot. Then finally strokes one confidently after a tough last over. moves on to 32 with 65-4. So Lashing still in the hunt here, but definitely getting tightened up by the Silicon Valley.
Left
Side.
outside off stump by Clinton.
Yeah.
It's Pranay Suri really rushing through his overs here.
Wide there.
Wide.
Good over so far though. Just 4 runs off it.
Goes for the reverse. It's just a single. Strikers really keeping it tight here. SoCal Lashings 66 for 4. 12 overs gone.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Here's Tarani to Clinton. Gets an inside edge. Could have gone anywhere. Just missed the stumps. But a much needed boundary for SoCal Lashings.
It's been a while. Score moves on to 74. Madani got 1 wicket for his 13 runs. So Clinton now on to 36, a good innings, good stabilizing innings here for Lashings. Ronald Patel on 3.
Tap to short third man fielder. Just a single. Tarani is bowling a good length here. Just back of a length. Bowling to his field. Not giving the batsman any room to work with. Here he is bowling to Murnal Patel. Down the wicket. Smacks it. Straight to long off. Oh, he fumbles it. It's a poor bit of fielding there by the long off fielder. It should have been just a single, but it's gone for 4. But just a single.
Down the wicket on that, so perhaps got away with a potential LBW there. Score now 75 for 4. And Brunel now 7 off 9 balls. Clinton 37 off 39. Doing a good anchoring job here. Tries to help the Lashings out of a tight spot. Strikers go in for the kill here.
Lovely shot.
Catch a ball through the hands of the fielder at deep mid-wicket there, and it's 6. Signal 6 by the umpire. Just move the score on to 81. And a great strike there by Brunel. He's really a rock-solid temperament in these sort of situations.
Oh, cleaned him up.
Having talked about the rock-solid temperament.
Murnal Patel looking to slog across the line. Looked like it was a premeditated shot. They already had 15 off the over. Perhaps he could have just played slightly more cautiously. Was the last ball of the over. But he's gone.
Perhaps himself out after a lovely strike. mid-wicket there, and really he was lucky on that mid-wicket strike, because that was catchable as well. So
I was
testing his luck.
I was just going to mention that, David, that was a nice shot, the ball forward to deep mid-wicket. Ran in and seemed like he got there, but just missed the ball, and little stroke of luck for Manal, but yet next ball went for the same shot. It was slightly fuller, played all around it, and off stump, knocked out of the ground. Beautiful sight for any fast bowler.
Absolutely. And Elmore Hutchinson, who had a questionable no ball yesterday at a crucial stage, promoted up the batting order here now, coming in to add some oomph to the batting. Very capable of hitting quick 50 if he wants to, and great reach, of course, his height. So we'll see whether this promotion works out. Didn't work in the case earlier today of Timberwalla, but we'll see whether we get this switch makes any difference. Score now 81-5. Clinton still on 47, having scored really half the runs, and doing a great job anchoring the Lashings innings. Clinton, born in England, went to South Africa, and now playing for Auckland in New Zealand, and back here now in the United States as one of the international players. Well-experienced athlete, cricket. Fourth country where he's played first-class type cricket.
Here's Raghavan to Clinton. Lets it go outside off stump again. He's bowling a beautiful channel to the lefty. Getting some to go straight with the arm and others to just bite and turn a little bit. That's tossed up, down the track, flicked through the leg side. Should just be one. It's a good bit of fielding there. Good throw. Just a single.
So Clinton looking to stay aggressive as the strikers try to apply the pressure. Elmore here ready to face striker onslaught. See how he handles it.
Raghavan, very impressive spell so far. Just gone for the 3 runs and sent to his 3rd over. Here he is bowling to Elmore Hutchinson, US international. It's tossed up and back down the ground, just a single. Elmore brings a wealth of experience to any team, David.
He does. I mean, as we were saying yesterday, he's played a lot for the United States, and they've relied a lot on him in the final innings when you need a couple, 20 runs, quick runs.
Oh. That one looked like it stayed low.
Clinton very athletic down low, still beat him.
Clinton is really troubled here by Raghavan. Bit flatter, stayed a bit low again. Let's head out to deep mid-wicket. Should be an easy 2. Ball just staying a tad bit low from this end.
Yeah, they've been getting some lift at this end, and staying low at that end. I'd agree with that. That's a nice flick by Clinton.
Well timed again, right into the gap. They should get 2 more. It's good running, good placement by Ruben Clinton.
So Clinton now on to 40. SoCal Lashings 87-5. So they're still in the hunt, trying to make a game of it. Score rate's gone up to 6.2. 14 overs gone. And at this particular rate, we'll have it about 130 runs on the board, providing we don't lose any more major wickets. We really need to get to about 100 without loss of another wicket. Little adjustment here in the outfield. One of the umpires here from Australia. Good job there out of square leg today. Was not there yesterday. Keen to move up the ranks of international umpires. David Mandarin. Forget sometimes the umpires hold the whole game together. So, brought to us by SoCal Oil. Very strong on the East Coast. We're grateful to have their funding here on the West Coast. So thank you, SoCal and Ganesh Enterprises, for your support of minor league cricket.
Saurabh Netravalkar to the attack. It's beautifully played by Almora. Straying down the leg side, flicked it away. Fine leg was up in the ring.
This
4
is an
runs.
interesting challenge. 2 fast bowlers, real quality fast bowlers, playing each other. And Elmore played a lot under Saurabh's captaincy, so they'll know each other's play very well.
Intelligent bit of batting there by Almore. Just walked down the wicket, moved it across to the off stump. Knew that fine leg was up in the ring. Just guided it beautifully past the fielder, all along the carpet for 4.
Oh, I love this challenge, these two. They're both great cricketers, taking each other on. Who gives first is the question. So Sarah, 4 off first ball. 4 balls to go and it's over. Score now 91 for 5. Run rate 6.35. 14.2 overs gone. Elmore just chooses to
Goes for the
tap
short ball.
that down to the leg side. Quick, cheeky single. And now 5 up the over.
Looked like it went for the slower bouncer there.
It did, yeah. And Elmore with his height handled it very easily.
Just tapped it onto the leg side for a quick single.
So 91 for 5, 6.35 needed. As Sarah resets his field here, pushing out a deep mid-wicket on the boundary there. Coming to Clinton, who's now on 42, 44 balls.
Gives himself room. Pulls that to deep square leg. Just a single.
Sarah but dug that one in a bit shorter and Clinton got over it nicely. Just a quick single. Elmore now on 6 and Clinton on 44. 93 for 5. Sarah just moving his fielder around a bit there on the boundary. Plays ball very well to his field. Hutchinson right on that ball again. Picks up a single. This is what these 2 Southern California Lashings players need to do to keep the momentum going, and that's what Elmore's job is here, and he's doing it. Rotating the strike. The Clinton, who's been in now for well over an hour. He opened the batting and now in 14 overs.
It's Netravalkar to Clinton.
Ooh, catchable. Oh, just drops in
Just
front.
short.
And Clinton would love to pull that shot back. He gets away with it.
Looked like another slower bouncer. Didn't really arrive to the batsman. Was trying to guide it or kind of ramp it over the short third man. No pace to work with there. Gets away with that one.
Saurabh is a smart bowler and probably slowed up on that one deliberately and almost got the catch.
And SoCal Lashings 94 for 5, 15 overs gone.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, तेरे घर लाने का।
Here's Raghavan to Hutchinson. It's a good length ball. Punch straight to the cover fielder, no run.
It's a bit interesting challenge to see whether Elmore can handle the spinners as well as he can the fast bowlers.
Looking for the big shot there. Really good bowling by Raghavan here. Just slowed it up.
They're going to make the batsman do the work here as far as scoring runs is concerned.
Elmore looks like he's itching for a big shot here. Went for it.
The
Didn't
miss hit
get
there.
it.
Raghavan's had a very good series. He's on 3.3 with only 8 runs off his bowling. It's been an amazing bowling spell. No wickets, but done a good job of keeping the runs down.
3 dot balls.
Yep.
Now slowed up again.
Somewhat of a tentative shot there by Elmore. It gives them a single, but I think he was finding Raghavan was challenging him quite a bit.
Raghavan has really troubled all the batsmen today. It's a fantastic spell so far. He's just gone for 9 runs. 2 balls left.
A great economy. Great.
Here he is to Clinton.
Appeal there. And now is the Australian umpire going to give it? The answer is no. And
Nice to meet you, sir.
Raghavan closest he's had to a wicket today after a very tight bowling spell. 9 runs. The last ball of his spell.
Yet again, an excellent over so far by Raghavan. Last ball. That struck sweetly. That was in the slot. Slog sweep over mid-wicket, all the way for 6. So Raghavan finishes the spell. 4 overs, none for 15. Still a fantastic spell, but...
Wait for Clinton to almost bring up his 50, and Raghavan to finish on 15 on 4, but a wonderful bowling spell. And a very rare loose ball there. So...
Good shot by Clinton too. Got down early for the slog sweep and nailed it.
Nice shot here of Sarab coming in and bowling action. All right. A slight miss hit there by Hutchinson. No, sorry, Clinton. He's on 49 now.
That was a good bouncer by Pankaj Rao. Just cramped Elmore, who fended it off and was lucky. Could have gone anywhere. Elmore choosing not to wear a helmet. And some of the bowlers may not like that.
That's true. But it's old-fashioned cricket. So that's nice to see. Did you ever see Bill Richards wear a helmet? Did you ever see Gary Soaps wear a... they were fast and the quicks too. I think in some ways there's too much padding going on in cricket today. We're not talking the old-fashioned padding the ball away. Certainly the young kids we talked about this earlier.
Here's Rao to Clinton. Backed in short, slower short ball, straight up in the air. Long off, couldn't get there.
And Clinton gets his 50 off a very risky shot. Lucky to get away with it. Well done, Clinton there.
Well played by Ruben Clinton. He's held this innings together. He's just going at just over a run a ball.
At one point he had 80% of the runs. He's got 50% of the runs still. Run rate 6.3. And then we come again here with Rao.
Should be
Slamming
wide.
that ball down. Yeah.
As you can see, there's a clear plan by the bowlers here to bowl short deliveries. And
Well, they must have seen that shot yesterday, which Clinton, they slammed the ball in and he was out. So they're trying the same strategy right now.
they're taking the pace right off the ball and
Slamming it mid-wicket, trying to hit.
trying to get the batsman to hit to the long square boundaries instead of the shorter straight boundaries. Here's Rao again to Hutchinson. Banged in short. That's a hit me ball, and Elmore punishes that through mid-wicket. 4 runs. I think the batsman read the bowler's plan early there. It's a bit predictable.
Predictable, and he's tall. He can get there quickly with his height. Score now 108.5. Lovely ball there.
And so just 3 overs to go after this. Lashings will be looking to get anywhere close to that 145 mark, maybe even 150 mark if they can finish well. Feel like one of these 2 batsmen have to bat through if they want a chance to get to 150. Here's Rao again. It's pitched up, slammed over long off.
This is what Elmore, signature player here, is very good at. Once he gets the beat on you, you're in trouble. And it seems to be happening here with Rao.
Clean hit by Elmore Hutchinson there. Rao changing the plan up a little bit, going for the full pitch ball. It's right in the slot for Elmore, who slams it wide of the long off fielder for a big 6. Lashings.
Great shot there. Somebody working out in the background. Sounds quite impressive. Sit-ups.
Someone doing some crunches or some stretches.
Clinton on 50 now and Hutchinson on 19. So picked up 2 back-to-back balls and got the last ball of the over coming up. Oh, sorry, we got a wide here, so it's not the last ball.
And it seems like the ball hasn't been found yet.
And it was just the 4 after all.
Batsmen are taking a quick drink as fielder retrieves the ball. So Lashings just picking up some momentum here.
They are punching themselves out of the box, which strikers had put them in. And they moved their 5.4 run rate up to 6.8 now. So these 2 batsmen are doing what they're supposed to. And they've changed Elmore's 4 to a 6, so it's 10 runs back-to-back balls. Score now moved on to 114 for 5, 6.84 run rate. And all the spectators that I've been around over the years with Elmore love to see him in full flow, and looks like we're going to get a bit of it today. The umpire's conferring in the middle.
Looks like they brought a new ball, or a newer ball. And batsman just having a look at it.
It's one of those, it's a tricky ball selection at this stage in the game. You know, you've got to get the ball that's got the equivalent. It's like putting a new engine in a car, you know, that's got 100,000 miles on it. Got to get the right level ball.
This reminds me of the slight controversy in the last test of the recently concluded Ashes between England and Australia, when England changed the ball and the ball seemed to be a much newer ball than they had before, and suddenly started swinging and got wickets.
Right.
Here's Rao to Hutchinson. Banked in short. Swivel bull. Short fine leg.
Hutchinson tall enough to get over that, keep it on the ground. Nice little flick. A lot of batsmen, not as much height, but probably loft that ball. So we lost the last ball. We've got a new ball with 14 overs on it. Or 16 overs on it, so we've got just 3 to go overs after this over. Clinton picks that one up beautifully, swings it out to leg, straight to the fielder, straight back to the bowler. Expensive over that, much needed by Southern California Lashings. 12 off the over, round now 30 for 1 of his 3 over bowling spell. So Lashings looking to take advantage here as the score moves on to 116-5. Good effort by these two.
हमारे मोहल्ले में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
बहुत शुक्रिया, प्लीज।
अरे आप भी समोसे?
You will love these samosa. सुना है मार्केट में नए आए हैं।
ओए नए शे हम नहीं खाते हुए।
नए माने?
वो लक्ष्मी है ना?
लक्ष्मी के फ्रोजन समोसे?
जी हाँ, ऑथेंटिक पंजाबी टेस्ट वाले।
एक समोसा और
आपको नए वाले तो खाने नहीं थे?
ओ यार ये तो लक्ष्मी है ना।
Introducing Lakshmi Frozen Samosa range.
We're back live here at the 2023 Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by Lakshmi. Here's Tarani bowling his last over to Ruben Clinton.
Oh, a lovely sweep shot there. Reverse sweep. 6 runs.
Beautiful ramp shot by Ruben Clinton. Got down early, got the length ball, and goes all the way over the keeper's head for 6. Fantastic execution that. It's not an easy shot to play that, David.
You got to have the exact timing on it. In this particular case, it's effortless. It was the New Zealanders that invented that shot, really. The England coach, what's his name?
Brendan McCullum.
Brendan McCullum.
I remember him.
Came up with that. Revolutionized the game.
Tarani again to Clinton. Short and slow, outside off stump. Swivel pulled, deep mid wicket. Picks it up. Just the single.
Southern California Lashings here showing a lot of character in this part of the game. Already scored 40 in this partnership. Very noisy day today here in Woodley with the planes overhead, cars racing around outside, but this is what happens when you're in the city playing cricket.
Wind is picking up a little bit too. Here's Tarani to Hutchinson.
Oh, beat someone that one.
Wrapped him on the pad. No run there. It's a good length ball by Tarani. Just hurried the batsman a little bit there.
Yeah, it's uncharacteristic. Well, we heard that way.
But a good little partnership here by Clinton and Hutchinson. Going to look to take the bowling on with just 2 overs to go. It's pulled out to deep mid-wicket. Couple bounces. Fielder cleans up. Just a single. Elmore didn't get all of that.
So Clinton now facing, and Hutchinson on 21, Clinton on 58 in 52 balls. So he's picked up his scoring rate a bit. Now we're at 702 per over, with 17.4 overs gone. 2.2 to go. Misses that one. But it was a safe one. I mean, it's right outside the stumps there.
Clinton looking for the ramp scoop again. And Tarani adjusted well, bowled it further outside off stump, and Clinton looked to reverse and go over the short third man, but completely missed it. Good bit of bowling that by Tarani. It's the last ball of his spell.
2 for 32 so far.
That's hit nicely all the way over deep square leg fielder.
Great shot that by Clinton. Brings his score up to 66. Southern California Lashings now 124 for 5.
Fantastic shot that just moved over to the offside. so that he could target that leg side boundary and hit that very sweetly. And so the SoCal Lashings, 130 for 5, 2 overs to go. Look like they're on track to get that 150 here, David.
I would think so, yeah. And we can thank a lot of it to Clinton, who's actually anchored this whole innings from its opening spot. He's done a remarkable job of staying in and anchoring the whole innings.
He's really playing well here, Clinton, and he'd love to finish with a flurry. He's held the innings together. Wickets kept falling at regular intervals. And a good partnership here by Hutchinson and Clinton, getting the Lashings back into the game.
I agree. It's great cricket now. And Natravalka back on to try and stem the flow here. He's got a couple of overs left, I think. Since the last one for him.
Here's Natravalkar to Hutchinson. Short ball into the body. Elmore misses out. Chance for a run out. Bowler doesn't throw it. Sneak a quick single. Umpire signals leg by.
Natravalka had a very good session so far. Just 11 runs off his own bowling.
So it seems like the plan is to continue bowling short with third man and fine leg both in the circle.
They are looking for a catch.
Looks like he's... Sorry, David. Looks like he's taking pace off the ball, wanting them to hit to the longer square boundaries. Here's Natravalkar to Clinton.
That's high.
Straight up in the air. Should be an easy catch. Yep. It's gone. Good bowling that by Natravalkar.
Very intelligent bowling. 2 wickets now for 11 runs, 3.2 overs. Capturing a very valuable wicket of Clinton. It's out for 68, which was the highest score we had yesterday. So it's the highest score we've commentated on in the last 3 days. And valuable anchoring innings by the Kiwi, we'll call him for now, although he did grow up in South Africa and England. And well-deserved inning. I mean, played almost through, carried his bat almost through the whole innings there. And forced to be aggressive.
That was an impressive knock by Clinton. Held the innings together. Had to go for it the last couple of overs. But a well-played 64 of 55 balls.
And as you pointed out, Mustafa, they were setting up the mishit. They got it.
Rightly so. And as you mentioned, really intelligent bowling by Saurabh Natravalkar. He's not giving the batsman anything here. He's into his last over. He's 2 for 11. Very impressive figures. Abhimanyu Rajab is the new batsman. Facing Natravalkar.
Oh, he can hit this ball.
Straight up in the air. Oh, it's gone for 6.
Abhimanyu, part owner of the Southern California Lashings. He's done a lot to bring this franchise together. Great PR person, but a great cricketer. Was the MVP in the 2 games ago, taking 4 wickets, scoring back-to-back 6s.
What a way to get off the mark. First ball.
He started right off the bat. He knows the Lashings need runs, so he's going to do something about it.
Here's Natravalkar again. Slow bouncers, hit that up in the air. Looks like it's in the gap. Fielder doesn't go for the catch. They sprint back for 2.
So 8 runs and 2 balls with Rapp coming in, doing a magnificent job. Really hardcore batting in a tight spot. 139 for 6. Run rate 7.4 now. Come on, the last 2 balls of this 19th over. And this series brought to you by Sunoco and Lakshmi Enterprises. Thank you for your support. Straight back. Oh, he almost caught that. Straight back to the bowler. Natrvalk has such a quick reflexes.
That was a tough chance. That was struck sweetly by Rajab.
Probably going at 100 miles an hour. He just kept that ball out of his heart. That's cricket.
Here's
2 wickets, 19 runs. The last ball of this Natrvalk is 4 overs. Great figures here. Taken 6 in Major League Cricket for the Washington Generals, so Major League team.
Pitched up. Swing and a miss by Rajab. Natrvalkar ends an impressive spell. 4 overs, 2 for 19. SoCal Lashings, 139 for 6. 1 over to go.
Cornell should be proud of Sarab and how he's now playing his cricket in the United States. When he came here, he didn't take cricket seriously. He came here to study as a student, and all of a sudden he's mainstream cricket in the United States. And Rapp is just a real determined competitor, and this last over I would fully expect a bevy of runs. So Hutchinson and Rapp, 2 very aggressive batsmen, and they're just looking to put runs on the board, so we're going to see some real fireworks right now.
So 1 over to go. Can they get up to the 150 mark? Pankaj Rao has gone for 30 of his 3 overs. It's a little expensive today. He has deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, deep cover. Looks like he's going to be looking to bowl short into the wicket. Ha! As he does, way over the batter's head, excuse me.
Given a wide by the umpire. So we're at 140 for 6 now. Still 6 balls left. Hutchinson on 21, Rapp on 8. Southern California Lashings lashing out here in this last over. Run rate is 7.3.
Striker sticking to that plan of bowling short into the wicket, taking pace off. Here's Rao to Hutchinson.
Oh, he doubles that one to the leg side. It's just going to probably be a single. Either batsman can hit hard. They can both hit 6s, so there's no need to scramble for that second, for the wicket at risk. They know each other very well. Score 141 for 6. That's a good score, I would say, Mustafa.
Agreed, David. As we've seen so far in this tournament, runs on the board. Runs on the board are golden. And teams are targeting to get to that 150 mark, maybe even 160. But SoCal Lashings would love to get to 150 today. Just 5 balls to go. Rajab just taking his time.
Rapp in the game that they won, had 3 back-to-back 6s, so we'll see what happens here. Misses that one. Appeal for LBW. And a comedy of errors. Nothing happened, no run.
That one was pitched up by Pankaj Rao. Rajab might feel like he missed out. Struck him on the pad. Dot ball. So, decent over so far by Rao. Just the 2 runs off it. Rao to Rajab.
Misses
That
that one.
Pitched up again. Just gets the inside edge. Another single. Singles won't hurt the strikers here. They'd be happy to give singles off of every ball. Lashings looking for boundaries.
Oh, he gets that one, pushes that on the leg side. Again, it's just going to be a single. But neither batsman managing to get the 6 they're looking for. 3 off the over. Rao doing a good job keeping things tight.
A really good last over here so far by Pankaj Rao, who was expensive in his first 3 overs, but has bowled intelligently this last over. 2 balls to go. Here's Rao to Rajab. He's bowled him, cleaned him up. Middle stump. Rajab looking to go across the line. Missed it completely.
Rao will be happy with that. He's got 2 wickets now. And getting a really valuable wicket there with Ram. Stays right out, right through it. Takes him out middle stump. So the incoming batsman.
It's Ayan Desai. It's the left arm opening bowler for Lashings. It's just gonna get a chance to face 1 ball here, unless there's an extra.
Not the final over that Southern California Lashings would have liked. They're just 3 off the over and a wicket. Well, 4 actually wide.
Certainly not. They'd love to finish with a boundary here, but Rao has bowled a really good last over here. Probably hear the famous Woodley ice cream truck.
There you go.
Background. Last ball of the innings.
No, that's a wide, surely.
Banged into the wicket. They scamper for a single.
That's
Umpire judges. Wasn't a wide. So we end the innings here. SoCal Lashings finish with 144 for 7 at the end of 20. It's a good score, but they would have liked some more.
It's going to be hard to defend. Well, I think a good innings by Lashings. But I think strikers are quite capable of reaching it, so we're in for at least a 20 over match, I think, with the run rate of 7.2 that they got to get. Going to see some fireworks, I think, in the next innings.
Yes, it should be a good battle. So Silicon Valley Strikers chasing 145, and we'll be right back after about a 15-minute break. Short, pulled away through mid-wicket, running away to the boundary, 4 runs, good shot. It's pitched up, it's hit over the top of mid-off, all the way for 6. Great shot that by Ruben Clinton.
Much needed at that time. They were getting in the box.
Here's Rao to Kosa. It's up in the air. It's going to be a tough catch. Well taken by the fielder there. Here he is, bowling to Ruben Clinton. It's cut away through the covers. Beautiful shot that. All the way along the carpet, 4 runs. He backs himself against the left-handed batsman. Ball spinning away. That's struck sweetly over the mid-on fielder. A couple of bounces over the rope. 4 more.
And that's out. Caught. And Ravi.
Ranani to Harpreet Singh. It's in the air. Cut away just shy of the point fielder. It's going to go for 4 runs. Circle. Long off on the boundary and deep square leg on the boundary. Short ball. Pummeled down the ground by Harpreet Singh.
Beautiful. Now in this 3rd and 4th slot. And of course,
Now he's given him
quick appeal.
lovely bit of glove work by the wicketkeeper there. As Sohaib Ahmed, who's captaining the side today, comes in. First ball whacked over long gone all the way into the trees. 6 runs.
First one, 5 bowling changes. This one's
It's
picked
pitched
up.
up. Sailing over long on. Big six.
Here we go.
Here's Tarani bowling to Suhaib. Down the wicket, smacks it. Taken at long off. Really good catch that. That was struck. Here's Tarani to Clinton. Gets an inside edge. Could have gone anywhere. Just missed the stumps. But a much needed boundary. Here he is bowling to Murnal Patel. Down the wicket. Smacks it. Straight to long off.
Lovely
shot.
Catch a ball through the hands of the fielder at mid-wicket.
Cleaned him up.
Having talked about the rock-solid temperament. Cricket.
Saurabh Netravalkar to the attack. It's beautifully played by Almora. Straying down the leg side, flicked it away. Fine leg was up in the ring.
This
Four
is an
runs. Yet again, an excellent over so far by Raghavan. Last ball. That struck sweetly. That was in the slot. Slog sweep over mid-wicket, all the way for 6. Here's Rao again to Hutchinson. Banged in short. That's a hit-me ball, and Elmore punishes that through mid-wicket. 4 runs to get to 150. Here's Rao again. It's pitched up, slammed over long off. Here's Tarani bowling his last over to Ruben Clinton.
Oh, a lovely sweep shot there. 2 for 32 so far.
That's hit nicely all the way over deep square leg fielder.
Great shot that by Clinton. That's high.
Straight up in the air. Should be an easy
catchable.
catch.
Yep.
It's gone. Facing Netravalkar.
Oh, he can hit this ball.
Straight up in the air. Oh, it's gone for 6. Rao to Raja. Bowled him. Cleaned him up. Middle stump.
You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners. You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.
Back at Woodley Cricket Fields in this match between the Silicon Strikers and the Southern California Lashings, who opened the batting, won the toss, elected to bat 144 for 7. So a run rate of about 7.7 needed. And we're opening the batting here with El Malantha and Jarawala Desai, the opening bowler. And we expect a very close match. Strikers are a very competitive team. But the Lashings have just played 3 back-to-back games, and their confidence has increased with each game. They did lose the last one just by a narrow margin. They won the first game they played here. And so we expect to see a very competitive match. And in the commentary booth here with Mustafa from Abu Dhabi originally, in Southern California now for 10 years, playing local cricket with Cosmos Cricket Club. And we're ready to start. And can you tell us a few things, Mustafa, about the opening batsman?
Yeah, so we have Lahiru Milantha from Sri Lanka. A seasoned campaigner. He's played 66 first-class games with an average of 45. It's a very impressive first-class record. And at the other end, his partner is Rahul Jariwala, who is a very talented US international player. Here's Ayant Desai, first ball. It's pitched up right in the block hole. Dug out by Milantha for a dot ball. Ayant Desai has really been bowling well this tournament, getting the ball to swing into the right-handed batsman and away from the left-hand batters. Excuse me. Apologize for making that mistake again. Here's Ayant Desai to Milantha. It's a good ball. It's played off the front foot, straight to backward point. Dot ball. So the Lashings have runs on the board. 145 is going to be a tricky chase for the strikers. Here's Ayant to Milantha. Balled him!
Excellent
Cleaned
ball.
him up. What a beautiful delivery by Ayant. Straight through the defense. Knocks his off stump back. Lahiru Milantha goes for a duck. What a beautiful ball that was by Ayant Desai. Very impressive. It's a perfect start for the Lashings.
Got some nice movement coming in. He slams that ball into the pavement and it just comes just enough of a bend there to take out the off stump.
That might have nipped in right after it pitched and through the defenses of Milantha and knocks his off stump back.
Beautiful delivery. Nice replay action going there. And understandably, strikers concerned, well, the Southern California team's very happy with that wicket. It's
a brilliant piece of bowling, Ayant. Every time I see it,
Is he a local product?
he is. He's played all this cricket out here in Southern California. Plays for famous Hollywood Cricket Club in Division 1, Southern California Cricket Association.
Saw him play recently in an under-19 game and get 3 wickets in a row. It was just devastating. He actually ended up 6 in that game.
And new batsman is Shehan Jayasuriya, Sri Lanka international. His first ball. Sweetly struck off his pads, straight to the fielder. Just a single.
It's getting hard to identify all these players in their different uniforms. You know, you see them in Hollywood uniform, and then the Lashings uniform. So a quick breakthrough there by Lashings. Delighted by it. It's a very young bowler.
Rahul Jariwala about to face his first ball. pitched up. It's dug out to the offside, straight to the point fielder. No run.
Real prospect here, Desai. Future of US cricket looks bright for these youngsters.
Agreed, David. It's wonderful to see these youngsters perform at this level. It's a great platform for them. Hopefully move on to bigger things. Great over so far by here's the last ball. Onto the pads.
Well fielded there. Good pickup.
So we come to the end of the first over. Silicon Valley Strikers 2 for 1.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Okay, back on here with a score at 2 for 1. Spectacular start here for Lashings. Jarawala to face. There's Sadhu. So just 2 off that last over and a wicket. So Striker's already on the back foot as far as the scoring rate's concerned.
Here's Sanchit Sandhu bowling to Jariwala.
Oh, he got that ball to move away there, Mustafa.
Nice shape away from the right-hander there. Looks like there's a bit of movement on offer for the bowlers. As Jariwala sees that one through to the keeper.
Effortless looking shot, but not going to be much of a run for it. Certainly timed it right. Almost striding out there, but wicket. Morning section. Jarawala facing as Sadhu comes in. Pushes that out to the offside, nothing doing.
Really good start here by Lashings. Bowling, tight lines, good lengths. Strikers, just 2 runs on the board for now. Deep third man and deep point out on the boundary.
Lovely shot, straight to the fielder, nothing doing. Right behind that ball, hitting confidently, but no run.
Impressive stuff by Lashings here. Bowler bowling to the plan.
Very tight, 4 dot balls in a row.
Rahul Jariwala,
That's not
1 off 6. Pressure building here.
Oh, that one sneaked through very fast to the off stump. Well taken by the wicket keeper.
Jariwala looking to use his feet there, trying something different. Didn't get bat onto ball. It's 5 dot balls. We saw Maiden in the previous innings. That was the first one we've seen so far. Could this be the second? Sandhu with his last ball. It's cut away.
They're going to get a single.
Just
You
a
jinxed
single.
it, Mustafa.
jinxed the maiden, but still a great over. Silicon Valley Strikers 3 for 1, 2 overs gone.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Here's Ayan to Jariwala. It's well bowled right up there in the block hole. Dug out by Jariwala.
Ayan, a real talent. Sort of took 6 wickets in his previous game here that we commentated. That was when he's playing in the Bacta tournament. Fine player. Plays for Hollywood Cricket Club, founded in 1932. Appeal there, loud appeal, but umpire not taking it. But certainly getting some pace. The run rate now at just 1.29 in 2 overs, so it's opening attack for the Silicon Valley team.
Feel like something's got to give here. Strikers, only 3 runs on the board. We're into the 3rd over. Here's Ayan to Jariwala. It's well bowled by Ayan. Jariwala nowhere near that one. Might be feeling the pressure just a little bit.
But these are 2 very experienced batsmen that he's bowling against, so he's doing remarkably well, keeping them in their box.
It's been really impressive as Ayan Desai bowls with good control, good pace. Gets the ball to swing back into the right-handers.
It's time the bat speed picks up the ball.
Just a single.
Single off that. So Striker's having a hard time putting some runs on the board here through this very aggressive attack by Lashings. Already got 1 player back in the pavilion. Score 4 for 1. The run rate of 1.5 is the lowest run rate we've seen in the last 4 games.
Here's Ayan to Jayasuriya. Pitched up, driven, straight to the cover fielder, no run.
Lashings loving this tight bowling.
It's a great start by the Lashings. Silicon Valley Strikers not going anywhere. Just 4 runs on the board. We're into the last ball of the 3rd over.
They're not striking it the way they like, sure.
It's really impressive bowling by Lashings. Bowling to their field, to the plan. Last ball of Ayan's 2nd over.
Oh, that one stayed low.
Swing and a miss.
Could have equally taken the off stump.
It's good bowling.
Lashing's tail is really up. You can see it in the action. The players, the composure out there.
End of the 3rd over. Strikers 4 for 1.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Here we are back on. Very impressive start here by Lashings, since they're keeping Strikers subdued for a while.
Beautiful shot over covers.
That's first boundary. that doubles the score. So give you a sense. This is the fourth over. Give you a sense of how tight the bowling has been till this point.
That was well struck by Jayasuriya. Give it some width outside off stump. Timed it sweetly over the cover fielder. 4 runs. First boundary of their innings. Much needed for strikers.
Oh, another
Pitched up,
lovely
driven again.
push out on the offside there. Lovely throwback, just a single coming off that. Score on to 9 for 1. Run rate up to 2.7 and over. So Jarawala on 8 now, and Jayasuriya on 1. Famous name, Jayasuriya.
Jayasuriya is a Sri Lanka international player, has represented Sri Lanka for 12 one-day internationals, 18 T20 internationals, so
I saw his elder relative play here in 1995, just whacking the ball all over the ground behind us, actually. Severn.
legendary Sanath Jayasuriya.
Probably, yeah.
Here's Santhu.
Wide given, but it's a good ball. Helps the movement. So I'd be much more accurate. This brings us into the batsman. Push it out. A little bit over-eager fielding there by the Lashings, but they cut off any overthrows. And 6 off this over so far. Sad, but he's still bowling very well. 7 runs overall in 2 overs. Up his pads there.
It's good bowling by Santhu.
Pitching it up, making it hard to the batsman to get him away.
Not giving the batsman any width or any room to swing his arms, as the strikers are looking to take advantage of this power play, but so far have not been able to do so. They're just going at about 2.7 to the over. Certainly need to up that rate a little bit.
That strikes him on the pads, and a loud appeal for LBW. Umpire's not giving it. And they run through probably for a leg bye, yes. Umpire sick leg bye there. So, a little bit of excitement at the end of the over with 11 for 1. Run rate of 2.87. And still quite a ways to go for the strikers if they're going to catch up on the run rate of the Los Angeles side, Los Angeles Lashings.
Here's Santhu with the last ball of his second over.
Well, this one's picked up. Hit hard. It's going to be a boundary, I think. No, it's been cut off by the excellent piece of fielding there. Just stops the boundary. Show of appreciation from the Lashings fielders, Southern California Lashings.
Good bit of work by Elmore Hutchinson there.
Jarawala moves on to 10, and Jayasuriya still on 1. 13 for 1. Run rate's now moved up to 3.25 after 4 overs. So 2 more balls for overs for the power play.
Strikers just behind the rate at the moment. None of the batsmen have been able to get going yet. They'll look to turn that around. Required run rate is 8.25, which is manageable, but they won't want that required run rate to get out of hand. What it does is puts pressure on the batsman coming in. Looks like there's another bowling change here. Elmore Hutchinson marking his run up. Had a good cameo with the bat at the end of the Lashings innings. Got that score up to competitive total. Here's Hutchinson to Jayasuriya. Slap down the ground, straight to the mid-on fielder, no run. Lashings really chirpy out there, backing up their bowlers, backing up their fielders, really bringing some energy into the field, which is good to see.
Rap does a good job of getting his players to buy into the exuberance of the team. It's really showing right now. Well, bangs that one down.
That's hit straight over the bowler's head. It's going to take a couple of bounces over the boundary. 4 runs. Much needed boundary for the strikers here. Jayasuriya moves on to 5.
Jayasuriya showing what his relative used to do out here in Woodley 20 years ago, just taking on the quicks and banging them up back over their head. You see a nice shot of him there. Elmore will not be happy. I think we'll see a fuller pitch ball next time.
Still only 2 fielders outside the circle. We're in the power play. Hutchinson to Jayasuriya.
Picked off by the batsman.
It's flicked off his pads. Down to deep backward square leg. Just a single.
Umpire's done a good job out there today. No contentious decisions just yet. Score now at 18-1, run rate of 4, so creeping up a little bit. And off Elmore. It's a nice full pitch ball, meets the batsman this time.
Left alone by Jariwala. Saw that to the keeper. It's 10 of 16 balls. Slightly slow start here by Silicon Valley Strikers. They'll definitely look to up the rate a little bit at some point. But they've only lost 1 wicket.
Lashings have done the damage with fast bowling. This time no spinners at all so far. Pushes that one out, but no run doing.
It's well bowled by Elmore Hutchinson. It's good length. Batsman can't do much with that. Just blocked it straight back to the bowler.
Elmore is a game winner by both with bat and punch it through any time.
Here's the last ball of the 5th over.
Catchable.
It's up in the air.
But nothing doing.
Just goes over the fielder. And it goes over the boundary for 4 runs. Wasn't timed that well, but just managed to get it over the fielder and rolled away to the boundary for 4.
Elmore does not like those lucky shots. Good job we had a soft side screen there with fielders could run through it and bounce off it.
That's the end of the 5th over. Silicon Valley Strikers 22 for 1.
The run rate now moving up to 3.72. So he just reset the field here. Set Sarah here near the booth, just chatting.
New bowler Abhimanyu Rajap, right arm off spin.
Gonna get a wide on that one.
So bit of a loosener there by Rajap. It's last over of the power play here. Will the strikers look to take it on?
There's that one up a little bit, trying to tempt the batsman. Just pushed away on the offside for a single. Yeah, Abhimanyu doing also a player that can change the course of a game. Very invested in his players, part owner of the side. There's a lot of the PR himself. He's a hard worker. He's working the batsman right now. Taps.
It's tossed up. It's a beautiful shot by Jariwala.
6 runs.
Sails over mid-wicket for a big 6. Sweetly struck by Jariwala. Right in the slot, tossed up by Rajap. He's giving the ball some air, he's tempting the batsman a little bit. Jariwala got all of that and some. Sailed over the mid-wicket rope. 6.
Misses that one. Exact same shot and asking for an appeal here. Very smart bowler, Abhimanyu. Good comeback there after the 6. The score now at 30 for 1 with a run rate of 5.45. So it's amazing what one shot like that can do. This time he swings around on it. It's going straight to the fielder there at mid-on, and it'll just be a single. Score moves on to 31-1.
That was flatter by Rajap. Balled a little quicker. Varying his pace here. Here he is to Jaisuriya.
Ruben Clinton just moved into mid-off position here. Great innings he had earlier today. 64, but before they got him out in the 18th over. Oh, almost got onto the bat with that one, I'd say, Mustafa.
Right in the block hole there. Well dug out by Jaisuriya. So that ends the power play. Silicon Valley Strikers 31 for 1 after 6 overs.
Okay, 31 for 1 now, run rate of 5.17, and 6 overs gone, power play off. And they bowled him. Bowled him.
Straight
So-
through the batsman's defense. Middle stump knocked back. Jariwala goes for 21 of 22 balls.
Good knock there by Jariwala. It's scoring at least 2/3 of the runs. Anchoring the innings there for that. So very useful breakthrough for Lashings. And just a clean strike there by Sandhu.
Was just a bit tentative there, Jariwala, and Sandhu got it right through the gate. Middle stump knocked back. Wonderful sight for any fast bowler.
Especially after those sixes in the previous innings. I mean, the previous over.
Brings the skipper to the crease. Pranay Suri, an all-rounder out of the Bay Area. He's a good middle order batsman. He's going to need to dig his team out of a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, with the run rate of 5.03, they're going to need some hard hitting for this point. So Josh Surya now on 7. Sandhu the bowler. Got a first ball wicket there.
It's just surveying the field a little bit. We are outside the power play, so the bowling side can have a maximum of 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Here's Sandhu to Suri.
Oh, he
Down
picks,
the wicket, flicks it away over mid-wicket. We'll get 2. Confident start that by Pranay Suri. Just used his feet to chip down the wicket and time it over the mid-wicket fielder.
he had a good bowling spell, you know. And he's in fielding when the strikers were fielding.
As the keeper now gets a helmet so he can stand up to the wickets. That should prevent the batsman from using his feet and charging down to the medium pacer.
Good strategy. Puri facing. Sandhu gets through to the wicketkeeper, whips off the bails, nothing doing. Just a nice little warning to the batsman that don't think you're going to get out of the crease and get away with it.
Sandhu bowling well here. He's bowling according to the plan.
Yeah, they opened with the quicks and then brought on another quick. So this is quite a change from their previous strategy.
It's well bowled again. They looked for a single, but it's not there. Good work by the wicketkeeper, Harpreet Singh.
Lashing's doing a great job of keeping the pressure on in these early overs. Run rate down to 4.95 again.
Sandhu mostly looking to bowl wicket to wicket. And here he is to Suri.
Oh, he hits that one gloriously back over the bowler's head, and it's going to be 4 runs. Trickles underneath the sight screen there.
It's a great shot by skipper Suri. Slightly pitched up by Sandhu. And hit right back over his head. Couple of bounces into the boundary. 4 runs.
This cricket match brought to you by SoCal and Lakshmi Enterprises.
It's a good comeback by Sandhu. Dot ball to end the 7th over. Silicon Valley Strikers 37 for 2. 7 overs gone.
So 108 needed of the next 13 overs with a run rate of 8.3. So Silicon on the back foot at the moment, with the Lashings doing a good job of keeping the runs down.
So change in bowling here. Ruben Clinton played a good knock with the bat, held the innings together. Now he's coming, looking to bowl some right arm off spin. Jayasuriya just tucks it away on the leg side, an easy single. So I have 3 fielders deep in the leg side, 2 on the offside. Might be looking to bowl straight.
Oh, that almost took the wicket there.
Quicker one by Clinton.
Very close. Sorry, the facing batsman. And he misses that one again. Wicketkeeper has those bails off. And a flash.
Harpreet has been really sharp behind the stumps. It's a good start by Clinton so far. Just a single off the over.
Is that one up? It's picked up.
It's pitched up. It's gone up in the air.
Is it going to be a catch? Oh,
And
yes!
he's got it!
Catch. But it looked as though it was going to bounce over for 6. He's plucked it from the scoring chance
Great.
at the last moment. Just lovely stuff. And that's a big improvement by Lashings because they had a couple of easy drops yesterday. And to see that 6 stopped and a wicket gone. So Ruben not only anchored the batting, but it's picked up a very useful wicket here.
Tossed it up a little bit, invited him to go for the big shot. Suri obliged, got a good piece of that. And Ayan this side, right on the boundary. Judges it well, just gets a fumble, and the second attempt just
Beautiful
holds
catch.
on. Excellent catch by Ayan this side.
Not only has he been bowling well, but there's a brilliant piece of fielding on his part. So
It's a very
Very good.
impressive cricketer.
वेलकम टू डायलॉग हमारे मोहल्ले में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है
बहुत शुक्रिया प्लीज
अरे आप भी समोसे
यू विल लव दिस समोसा सुना है मार्केट में नए आए हैं
ओए नए शे हम नहीं खाते हुए
नए माने
वो लक्ष्मी है ना
लक्ष्मी के फ्रोजन समोसे
जी हाँ, ऑथेंटिक पंजाबी टेस्ट वाले।
एक समोसा और
आपको नए वाले तो खाने नहीं थे
ओ यार ये तो लक्ष्मी है ना
Introducing Lakshmi Frozen Samosa range.
38 on the board. Just under 5 runs and over. They're going to need to pick up the run rate at some point. The required run rate is about 8.5 to the over. Still manageable, but they need wickets in hand.
asking for a catch there off the bat, but umpire judges it went off the pad instead for signal such. And Ruben doing some damage in this over. Having a good day in the field here.
So the new batsman is Mohak Butch.
Mohawk Butch is an interesting character out of the East Bay. He's trained with his dad, Hammond Bush, who won a lot of awards for doing youth cricket in the Bay Area. Currently, he's just got back from England, where they took an under-13 team that won a tournament at Taunton, the Kingstool Taunton in Somerset. So he's trained both here and in Northern California and Southern California. Comes down and plays with Hollywood quite often. So a locally developed product from a father that's very involved with cricket up in the Bay Area. Has done a lot and it often takes teams over to India as well to play in India. Had Tendulkar's brother come in and train some of the players, and also Ian Pont, who runs the fast rolling academy in England now. So good pedigree. Beautiful piece of fielding. Just keeps it to a single.
It's an excellent stop by Rajab there, diving full length to his right. Saved 3 runs. That was certainly going for a boundary. But wonderful commitment there and got both hands to it and
Quite
saved 3
spectacular.
runs for his side.
Yeah.
Excellent effort.
Lashings are determined to keep these runs down. They know that's the key to the victory here.
They really bring some energy to the field. We saw that yesterday as well, despite a couple of dropped catches.
Made up for it today.
Here's Sandhu to Butch. Chops it straight to point, no run.
Yeah, I saw Butch as a 13-year-old playing in Bay Area. Oh, well over 10 years ago now. So it's good to see him come through at this level.
So the required run rate has crept up to 9 and over. Just adds a little bit of pressure to the chasing team. Just some tweaks being made in the field. As third man and fine leg both in the ring. Making another change to the field.
Yeah, these are interesting adjustments.
So wide open spaces on the leg side. Looks like he'll look to attack the off stump, maybe just short of a length. It's a good ball.
Yeah, I think that seems to be the strategy here. So try to force a hook and then a high shot, catchable shot, and
It's well
keep
bowled.
feeding him offside shots.
It's really well bowled by Sandhu here. He's into his last over. He's only gone for 16. He's picked up 1 wicket. Mohak Bush yet to get off the mark.
And that's caught. Caught it there at covers. Brilliant catch. Lashings having a brilliant day in the field. And Bush was yet to get off the mark. He will not be happy with himself on that one.
That was pitched up by Sandhu, driven straight to the cover fielder. Barely had to move. Held a good catch.
And the strategy paid off. They set it up and executed right there. That covers. Doesn't get better than that, Mustafa.
It's really good execution by the bowlers as well, and the fielders backing them up. Really bowling according to a plan, according to the field. And the strikers in trouble now. 39 for the loss of 4 wickets. They still need 106 off of 11.2 overs.
It's going to take a major innings to pull this one out. And they need a run rate of 9.35, and they've got only 6 wickets to do it with. And there's plenty of overs to go. In fact, 11. So 2 brilliant bits of fielding keep Lashings in the advantage here. The boundary catch stopping a 6, and then an out, and then the catching covers.
New batsman is Gary Graham. He's from Jamaica. He'll be facing his first ball here.
Excellent ball, just stays low, shoots through. Good testing ball on Gary Graham. So Graham just faced his first ball there, and Jayasuriya on 9. Score at 39 for 4. Slams this one in.
It's the end of an excellent spell by Sandhu. 4 overs, 2 for 16. Silicon Valley Strikers in some trouble here. 39 for 4. the end of the 9th over.
Pushes that one away on the offside, no runs. So we're almost at the halfway mark. And just 39 runs on the board. I mean, that point, you're just going to get 80 or 100 if you're lucky. So there's got to be a punch-through innings at some point. If
So Ruben
strikers
Clinton. Chance. Wayward throw by the fielder there. They look for an extra run. Decide not to.
moves the score on to 40 for 4. Sorry, on 10 now.
They're going to need a good partnership here at a decent clip to have a chance of chasing this down.
Clinton, the bowler, he got 64 as the opening bat out of Auckland for Lashings, and now doing a tidy job of bowling. Second over.
Here's Clinton to Graham.
That's going to be a wide.
Just off the thigh pad. No run. It's good bowling by Clinton. He's
Bowling
keeping it tight.
fast spin. Right arm over. There's that one out straight to the field at that point. Picks it up.
The Lashings really choking the strikers here. They're not able to rotate the strike or get boundaries.
Clinton really in a rhythm here. Didn't want to.
As Graham just taps it onto the leg side. Still no run.
Yes, they are absolutely throttling the strikers at the moment with this play of theirs.
Gary Graham with the 333 on the back of his shirt as a tribute to Chris Gale, who also hails from Jamaica and famously had his highest test score of 333. It's cut away. There is a fielder there. They'll look for two. They're coming back. Get there easily.
Oh,
little collision
batsman
there.
tries to hold on to Clinton.
Everyone's okay.
Yeah, Mr. Gooch from the England captain, he had 333 as well. He had a lot of equipment. That's, 20 years old earlier, but good stuff.
And so that brings us to the end of the 10th over. Silicon Valley striker struggling. 43 for 4.
All right, so here we are, Lashings keeping a tight field against the strikers. We've got two Bushes playing in this game. We've just seen the California Cricket Academy's Rahul play, and then Mohank is also out here today too. So two fine products coming out of Northern California's California Cricket Academy, where Ian Pont and Tendulkar's brother have coached in the past. So Hemant doing a great job up there in the Northern California.
Here's Hutchinson bowling to Jaisurya. Smacks that sweetly over mid-wicket. Huge six by Jayasuriya. It's much needed for the strikers. They really need to get on with it if they have any chance of chasing the score down. And Jayasuriya is certainly a dangerous player. As long as he's there, they're definitely in with a chance.
He hits like his relative. Hard hitter of the ball.
Here's Elmore with the second ball. He looks for the reverse scoop. Doesn't get bat on it, but they managed to sneak a leg by. As we see more changes in the field.
There's a lot of adjustments. The Lashings doing a good job of field placement in this third game of their series here at Woodley Park. Elmore held that one back a little bit.
He's got him.
And got him.
Was dug in short by Elmore.
Slower ball. Now that's a devastating wicket actually for strikers, because that takes them to 5 wickets now. They only got 50 runs and they need a run rate of 10 and over, so it's putting a lot of pressure on the strikers side, and just gets the bottom edge picked up by the wicketkeeper, who's also having a great game. So now the Sunoco sponsored game looking quite possibly a strong advantage for Southern California Lashings. The run rate for Silicon Valley Strikers just at 4.4 at the moment, 4.7. So Graham the outgoing batsman. Jayasuriya is still there. He's shown he can hit the ball, so there's still some hope for the strikers. So soon we'll be seeing Sarab come in. He can bat.
The new batsman is Srinivas Raghavan. Bowled a good spell with the ball earlier. He's a solid middle order batsman. Hails from the Bay Area.
Yeah, these equally could be East Bay players, East Bay Blazers.
Raghavan to face his first ball from Hutchinson.
Strikes that one out straight to point.
Another dot ball.
So Elmore having a nice breakthrough over. Hit for a 6, wide, then a wicket. A good comeback by Elmore. Pitches that one up. Good bowling by Elmore. He's moving his line and length very effectively. He has a good slower ball. It's very hard to pick up as well.
It's a really good comeback by Elmore after being hit for 6 on the first ball. It's just 1 run given after that. And he's about to bowl the last ball of his second over.
Stroked away on the offside. Point picks up, scamper a single, but a nice tidy over the very valuable wicket. I think 7, 8 off the over, but a breakthrough wicket that. So Jasuria now moved on to 16 and 18 balls, and Raghavan just on 1. Captain is already in the pavilion. Strikers need 94 off 9 overs, a run rate of over 10. So pressure is on.
Absolutely.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Very dangerous batsman. As long as he's there, strikers are in with a chance.
Got a lot of experience there in the middle, handled a lot of pressure in the past, so I agree with you.
Another bowling change. We have Munal Patel coming into the attack.
As we said quite a few times before, Runal, very good spin bowler. US has relied on him in many occasions. See him through, and he can bowl a very tidy length and line.
Here
Great
he
bowler.
is to Raghavan. It's a good start, good length, right on the wickets.
A great cricketer, takes his game very seriously. Trains hard. We see him here in the nets quite often. Oh, that was catchable.
Chance there.
I'm sure he's annoyed at himself for that. Could have been a nice caught and bowled there. And that would have been the nail in the coffin, I think, of strikers if he'd picked that one up.
Yeah, it was a tough chance. It was hit well, but definitely catchable. Munal will be disappointed with that. Probably feels like he should have caught it. A life given to Raghavan. Can he make the most of it? Now with Munal bowling to Jasuria.
Decided to come over the wicket this time. This time he's
That
picked
struck
up, catchable.
sweetly, straight to the... Oh!
He stops the 6.
It's an excellent bit of fielding there. Looked like it was sailing over his head. And he palmed it back into the field. I think that's Reuben Clinton. Yes, it is.
Rapp very happy with Ruben stopping that 6. It was very hard to catch. And he runs over and gives a big pat to Clinton, the man that anchored the innings earlier on in the game.
Definitely saved 5 runs there. It's cut away by Raghavan. Good shot. Racing away to the boundary. He gets 4. It's a good finish to the over.
That could have equally been 11 runs and at the beginning of the over, a wicket. So, you know, that was quite a dynamic series of changes there. I know Brunel will rue the day that he's that cat.
Just gave him a little bit of width and nicely cut away by Raghavan. Beat the third man fielder for 4.
Strikes this one on the onside. As the shadows come across the ground here at the right field. And that makes it a little bit trickier for the fielders. It's harder to pick up the white ball.
And here's Munal to Jayasuriya. Will he look to take him on again? That's a good ball. Good length right on the stumps. Dabbed on the offside for a single. As we end the 12th over, Silicon Valley Strikers still behind the record. They're 59 for 5 after 12.
So evenly, not even an evenly poised situation here. We've got another wicket will put Silicon Strikers in serious hazard here. So they're to developer and Jasuria on 18. This time they whack this one to the onside. Just going for a single. They're going to.
That probably should have been 2 there.
Should have run a little bit faster on that first single. A little lackadaisical out. Sharp if they want to win this game.
Agreed, David. They definitely have to put some pressure on the fielders. Try to run the first one hard.
The body language will tell you psychologically they're a little bit under the gun, I think.
It's a bit short. Batsman is down the track. Hits it to deep backward square leg. Just a single. So Clinton bowling a really good spell here, keeping it tight. He's only gone for 7 so far. He's picked up a crucial wicket. He's into his 3rd over. It's looking like a man of the match performance to me.
Yes. I would agree.
It's tapped onto the leg side again. They run the first one hard. Can they get 2 here? No. The fielder was really quick and off the boundary. Lashings have a very good fielding unit. They really back each other up and they chase the ball hard. Brings good energy into the field.
But Clinton's had a really good game, as you were saying earlier. Mustafa, I think, he's shown he's capable of doing well in both departments.
It's well bowled again. Just tapped onto the leg side for another single. He's doing it in singles at the moment, the strikers. The Lashings won't mind that, as the required rate is now at 11 runs and over.
Yeah, you can't do it with singles anymore. You've got to have a few boundaries in there. Raghavan on 9 and Jasuria on 20.
Tossed up. Head out to the leg side again. Just another single.
Good flick. Keeping the ball tight, except for that wide, where it was more an effort to try and get some extra torque on the ball, I think. Here he goes.
It's down the wicket. It's hit nicely down the ground. Just be a single though. It's another good over by Clinton.
So 6 singles off that over at a time when they need 11.2 run rate. So that won't do it for them. The score now moves on to 66 for 5. 13 overs gone. And the current run rate for strikers is 508. So Jasuria now on 21 and Raghavan on 10. So they are building a bit of a partnership here, which is absolutely crucial at this stage for the strikers. Now it's cooled down quite a bit with this shade coming in from the right end, from the where we are here in the commentating booth.
Mrunal Patel to continue. He's bowling to Raghavan. He's batting on 10 of 10 balls. Taps it on to the leg side. Get the single. I have a feeling that Jasuria is going to look to take on Mrunal Patel.
Yes, he does pitch it a little bit shorter, relying on the speed of his spin. And it does give a bit of an opening for the hard-hitting batsman.
And with the ball spinning into the left-hander, it's a good matchup for Jasuria. Try to take him on.
There you go.
He looks for the
Well
big
judged.
hit. It's in the gap. It's all the way for 6. Great shot by Jasuria. He's looking good.
And that's exactly what the strikers are going to have to do if they're going to win this game. And Jasuria moves on to 27 and 24 balls. And Mrunal will not be happy with that, so he'll be interested to see how he comes back.
Gave him room to swing his arms, and Jasuria swung that cleanly over the square leg boundary. He's a powerful striker.
Short again, and it's going to be
It's in
picked up.
the air. Looked like it's going. Oh, excellent effort there by the fielder.
That was Clinton. He's the one that stopped the six previously.
That was Clinton again.
Stopped another one right there. Did almost a somersault there on the boundary. The West Indian contingent over there very appreciative of his effort, rewarding him with a back slap. And Rapp just picks up the ball, stopping it going over the boundary. So again, Lashings doing a good job of keeping the runs down through an extra effort. Reverse
bowled
sweep and
in.
it's bowled. Reverse sweep that didn't work. So Monell gets his wicket. And it's Raghavan that walks. Soraya on 28 now.
He's really showing all of his stumps while playing that reverse sweep.
Yeah.
Might be better off just
Played the
maybe
wrong
stepping
angle.
on to the offside a little bit to try to cover the line of the ball. And another wicket goes down for the strikers. We're in deep trouble now. The required rate is 11.2 to the over. The new batsman is Anshul. It's the all-rounder. Bowled a few overs. But it's a tall task from here, David.
It certainly is. And we'll probably see Mohak come in right at the end here as well. I think we're going to see all of the batsmen, that's for sure. We haven't had that happen in every game so far. The strikers are definitely on the back foot at the moment. And they need 11.21 and over to win this. So long shadow stretches across the field here, the right ground at Woodley Food Cricket Complex.
Anshul Singh about to face his first ball. It's cut away, straight to the point fielder, no run.
Does a good job of keeping it in front of him.
Feel like Jaisurya is the key here.
Yes, I'd agree. Strike and a miss. Great bit of wicket keeping again. So everything seemed to be firing for the Lashings at the moment. They started with a good opening fast attack, kept the pressure on, brought on the spinners just right at the end of the power play. Rapp took himself off after he got hit, and the bowling changed to quick again. And so they constantly kept the pressure on him. Ronal Patel, even though he's hit for six, picks up the crucial wicket. So Lashing's done a great job of not releasing pressure. They got the victim by the throat, one would feel at the moment. But it's very easy to let go and just get complacent, but I don't see that at the moment. They want this victory.
They've been really charged up in the field. The bowlers are switched on, the fielders are switched on. They're bowling to their plans. The strikers haven't got going this innings. Really struggled throughout the way. Jaisurya is the only one who's looked relatively comfortable, and he holds the key here. You feel like if they can get Jaisurya, that's pretty much game, set, match.
He's kind of Horatio on the bridge at the moment, keeping off the
Ayan this side,
invading
back into the
forces.
attack. It's up
Catchable.
in the air.
Doesn't carry. Drops in front of the fielder.
It's a good bumper by Ayan. Hurry Jaisurya there.
Ayan's had a very good bowling series here. He's already 1 for 4 in his bowling. Bowled very accurately. Had the first breakthrough wicket. Jaisurya on 29 and Singh on 0. So Horatio on the bridge, Jaisurya.
Anshul Singh is an aggressive right-handed batter. He'll look to get on with it here. Really has no other choice with the required rate now at 12 runs and over.
Does what he
Slid
has
down
to
to the
do,
long
is
on
catch a
fielder.
ball, and it's caught.
That's a great catch there, long on.
Those were the catches that were going down yesterday, but today Lashings are taking them. They've done a good job of improving that aspect of their fielding. So
Excellent catch there by Ravi Timbawala. Running in off the long on boundary. Diving forward to get it. Cleanly taken.
beautiful camera work there to catch him doing the somersault. And he's happy because he had a rough outing with the bat, but it's nice to... That's a great thing about cricket. It's a game of redemption, you know, and I'm sure he's feeling good about that. Jasuria's still there with 29, so Horatio is still there to save his side, but the players falling around him at the moment, regular monotony.
We're back live as Championship brought to you by Lakshmi Enterprises. And here's Ayan this straight up in the air. Three fielders converging. Lands right in the middle of all three. Just a single.
I saw Ian clean up in a game on this field actually. Go, and he picked up 3 of the tail end wickets. So this is obviously Rapp's strategy right now is to quick clean up, put on his best fast, most effective today at any rate. And Silicon Strike is 6 for 7.
Here's Ayan to Jaisurya. Banged in short. Jaisurya looks to cut it or guide it over, but he misses. Another dot ball. Ayan really bowling well here, is into his third over, only gone for 5 runs. Taken 2 important wickets. He's kept it tight, he's accurate, he's at the batsman all the time.
Yeah, he attacks the batsman. He's not a fast bowler that puts it outside very often.
Has a good bumper, and that's struck beautifully by Jasuria. 1 bounce over the fine leg boundary.
Beautifully timed.
4 runs.
Not intimidated at all. Score 76 for 7 now. Jasuria 29 off 27 balls. So still not at the level of Clinton, who got 64 in the opening innings, with doing a great job of trying to hold the middle here.
Ayan with his last ball. It's pitched up on the pads, tucked away for a single.
This is a good example of why minor league is so useful for these players, because we had the competition here with Desai playing a top level Sri Lankan player, which you wouldn't normally get in the league series. So what he got away with when he played the league side, here now he has to step it up and is forced to work harder, not become complacent. So it keeps that humility learning curve going. So all power to minor league for doing that, and Rapp and his team. And score now at 81 for 7 with Jasuria on 34. and Rao on 1. Run rate, they've got a 5.4. They need 12.8 now as the pressure builds on the strikers.
Ruben Clinton about to bowl his last over. He's bowled with good control. He's taken a wicket. He's getting the ball to grip. And he's bowling to Jayasuriya, who is the key here for the strikers. It's pitched up and it's beautiful shot, sailing over mid-wicket, all the way for a big 6.
That's the first boundary off him, I think. You know, the last over he had 6 singles, but did it in 1 shot this time, and that's the only way that strikers are going to get back into this game. So that's a good start.
That was tossed up a little right in his hitting arc, and he timed it beautifully way over the mid-wicket rope. Swing and a miss. Clinton just adjusted his line a little bit, went wider of off stump. Jayasuriya looked to repeat the same shot. Swing and a miss. It's a good comeback by Clinton.
Calm character, Clinton. He can handle the pressure. He's shown that on the batting, and gets a dot ball after that 6. Cool mind, cool head.
Shehan Jayasuriya. All his team's hopes depend on him right now. Can he somehow bat through and manage to get these 58 runs that are required? Beautiful shot again, swept way over mid-wicket, 6 more.
Rap here on the boundary, very upset about that. So obviously this is the crucial time right now in this game.
Jayasuriya really turning it on now. 2 6s off the over so far. Both cleanly struck. Sailed over the mid-wicket boundary.
Beautiful shot of the ground too.
Some good camera work there. Here's Clinton again to Jayasuriya. Digs it in shorter.
Excellent innings by Jayasuriya. Doing all he can to hold the team together.
He's playing really well. And he's playing sensibly as well. He's not looking to attack every ball. He knows he's got the runs off the over. He also knows that all his team's hopes are pinned on him right now.
Absolutely. He's got 47, so he's not far off his 50. Clinton just resetting his field for Rao.
Struck down to long on by Rao. Just a single. So it's a good over for the strikers. 14 off it with 1 ball to go. The required rate still 12 and over.
So I'm sure Jayasuriya would be very happy to have his 50. I'm sure he's thinking a lot further down the road than that at the moment.
Is he going to look to take it on? No, he doesn't. Sensibly played. He keeps the strike. Expensive over, but brings an end to Clinton's spell. 4 overs, 1 for 27. It's well bowled by him. The Silicon Valley strikers, 96 for 7. 16 overs gone.
When you're a cricketer and you score 64 opening and staying in for about 18 overs and then have a spell of 1 for 27, you've got a bonus of 40 points on the board there. Good day today for Clinton, the man from Auckland via England and South Africa. Good day in the field. Also a brilliant catch on the boundary there, stopping a 6. So Jayasuriya, the man of the moment, on 48, is farming the bowling as the more experienced batsman, one who's been in longest, but also a lot more experienced, I would say. 49 needed off 4 overs. That's 12.12 and over. 12.25 and over needed. 16 overs gone.
It's Elmore back into the attack. Jayasuriya on strike. Some changes being made in the field here. Fine leg, third man, both in the ring. So it seems like they're gonna try to bowl pace off, maybe short.
That seems wide.
That's a wide. But seems to me that with the field set here, they're gonna look to bowl back of a length or short and perhaps take pace off the ball and try to make the batsman hit to the long side of the ground, which are the square boundaries on both ends. Here's Hutchinson to Jayasuriya. Oh, it's well bowled. Full Yorker.
Good comeback there by Elmo. Coming back on his line. He's always got that slow one. Tries to set it up. Just sort of playing carefully now at 48, but he'll be looking to win this game, not just his own personal score.
That's a good Yorker by Elmore. Right on the stumps. Dug out by Jayasuriya. Just a single.
Good innings by Jayasuriya. He's got over 50% of the runs. Excellent innings. I mean, without him, I think strikers have been a lot of hurt right now. So Silicon Valley strikers right on the edge of getting 3 figures up. Still needing 12 and over, almost 13 now. That one's
A full
over
toss,
pitch,
struck
full pass.
sweetly.
And yes, that's a easily struck 4 there.
It's a loose ball by Hutchinson. It's a free hit for the batsman, essentially. Just,
yeah,
full toss outside off stump. No fielder out there in the deep mid-wicket boundary. Good shot by Pankaj Rao. You still have to execute it. So the strikers somehow just managing to stay in this. Still 43 required, 3.5 overs to go.
slams that one into the pavement. Rao plays right underneath it. And finally we got a dot ball. So Hutchinson here having varied over. 22 runs, 1 wicket so far in 2.4 overs. So we'll see him again for the end of this match, most likely. Play and a miss.
Another swing and a miss. Just over the stumps, that one.
I'm sure Jayasuriya would love to be at that end right now. But it's Rao that's facing the music.
Might help strikers if the batters just had a word. Maybe try to give Jayasuriya a strike.
Yeah, this would be good if they were able to keep him in place.
Although it's the last ball of the over now. Some more tweaks in the field as third man comes in. No third man, no fine leg. He'll likely look to bowl full and straight.
Miss
Slower ball. Miss hit.
It'll just be a
Down.
single.
Single. Thought about 2, but it wasn't there.
That actually is a very strategic single because that puts Jayasuriya at the non-batting end and keeps the pressure on Rao to score. So smart move there by Lashings.
Yeah, Lashings wouldn't mind that with Jayasuriya being off strike. But we end the 17th over. The strikers are 103 for 7. So Mrinal Patel back into the attack, bowling to Rao. Rao should just try to get Jayasuriya on strike. Down the wicket, hits it to long on. So this is the matchup for me right here. Mrinal Patel bowling to Jayasuriya, left arm spinner, spinning into the left-handed batsman.
Yeah, so can Jayasuriya score 14 and over? It'll be quite a challenge. And if it's done, it will be an amazing achievement.
It's a tall ask, but it's certainly not impossible. We've seen him clear the boundary with ease. And
so a change of field placement here as Mrinal resets his field.
and brings the deep cover in. So four
Everybody on the
fielders out on the leg side and just one on the offside.
Mrinal,
What's Mrinal Patel gonna try to do? Maybe full and straight? That
there's one of
struck
the
sweetly
catches.
again, sailed over the long on fence, 6 more. This is
Mrinal
the
with-
matchup right here, David.
It certainly is. That takes Jayasuriya on to 55. And very solid innings by the Sri Lankan batsman. Score now 110 for 7.
Excellent knock by Jayasuriya so far. Brings up his 50 in style with a 6 over long on. Can the strikers get a big over here? Boundaries needed at
Looking for a catch on the boundary, I think, is the strategy. Here we go again.
tossed up and hit. He hasn't got all of that. Chance. It's
They got
gone.
The strategy worked.
Jayasuriya goes.
There's your key kingpin gone right there.
Munal
the
Patel gets
keystone
the
of the
big
arch.
wicket. And that might be the final nail in the coffin for the strikers. He had to go for a Jayasuriya. He had to take him on.
Lashings ecstatic by that wicket. Well set up by Mrinal. He'd had a 6 in the first one, but went to the same strategy again to set his field for that catch, and Clinton takes the catch. So what a game for Clinton.
Yeah, excellent match for Clinton so far.
MVP performance, I think, because Jayasuriya was just out for about 57 there, 55. Clinton got 64 and was in for 18 overs and took a wicket and also now a catch. So good day in the field for Clinton.
It's a really good knock by Jayasuriya. Unfortunately, didn't get much support from any of the other batters. But as we were saying, Reuben Clinton really having a day out in the field today. Runs, wickets, catches, great stops on the boundary. It's an easy decision for man of the match for me.
Yep. Lashings has their man. Okay, we're at 110 for 8. The batsman is probably Sarab, I would think.
Yes, Saurabh Netravalkar, the new batsman, facing Mrinal Patel.
Former US cricket captain.
Down the track, big heave, straight to the mid-wicket fielder, no run.
Sarab out of Cornell University. Moved to Silicon Valley. Picks that one up. Just a single. Time when you need 14 and over. Rao on 8. So good over here by Mrinal Patel, playing to his former captain. Two players that know each other very well, played together a lot overseas. So he's setting the field accordingly. He knows where his captain likes to hit. Probably seen him on numerous occasions. As the shadow comes across the ground here at the right field. So Mrinal now, 2 balls to go, 1 wicket, 4 runs off this over. Push him out here for another single.
Just a single. And wraps up the 18th over. Silicon Valley Strikers 112 for 8. They need 33 of the last 12 balls.
All right, these last 2 overs with the Silicon Valley on 112 for 8. Real tail end performance here.
Here's Elmore bowling to Rao. It's it up in the air. Timbawala coming in for the catch. Takes it comfortably. Rao goes 9 down, the Strikers.
And that's 2 catches today for Timbawala. I'll be pleased with that after a rough outing on the batting today. So we're down to our last wicket. Do you think we'll go the full 20 here, Mustafa, or not? I'm going to take this opportunity to say it's been very enjoyable commentating with you here in the booth.
Likewise, David. It's been an absolute pleasure over the last couple of days and commentating over some competitive games of cricket. And hopefully more to come in the future.
Absolutely.
Back to your question about whether they'll play the 20 overs out. I don't think so.
I would agree with you. I think we'll see what we can do here with the final batsman.
Will they try to just get a few more runs and try to play it out, or will they still try to go for the boundaries? Let's see. Short ball. Batsman didn't have much of an idea about that. Somehow managed to get a bat on it.
It's over. He's got a 4.
Fielder chased that.
That's tough when you do all that running and they still get a boundary. It's a good effort, though, by the Lashings, and which has been really an expression of how they played in the field all throughout this innings. Excellent, sharp fielding by Lashings.
It's a good effort. Just got away from him at the end.
Those boundary well on. He almost fell into a group of spectators there. So 116 for 9 now. That one slammed down Elmore.
Sensible batting by Tharani.
This follow through there, stopping a single.
But overall, it's been a great performance by Lashings today.
Very sharp. No drop catches like in their previous outing. And just that one that bounced off Brunel, but that was a very hard hit ball.
That was a tough chance.
Made up for it anyway with his big out, Jayasuriya.
Here's Elmore to Netravalkar. Short, smacked over mid-wicket. Just one. It's a good bit of fielding.
So Sarab, the captain, not ready to give up yet. The US captain, not captain of the Strikers. So Sarab on 2 and Thadani on 5. A little bit of a tail wag here. Just beats him for pace on that one.
Just down the leg side. Umpire signaled that it flicked his thigh pad on the way through. So no wide given.
So 27 now needed to win this game.
But Lashings have been very impressive today. Starting with the bat, Reuben Clinton held it together. And some good lower order cameos got them up to a competitive total. And with the ball and in the field, absolutely switched on since the first ball. Kept it really tight in the power play. Took wickets consistently. The only threat was Shehan Jayasuriya, who played a really good knock, but unfortunately it was too much for him to do alone. He didn't get much support from the other batters. As we're into the last over here, Ayan Desai, who's once again bowled fantastically. 10.
Perhaps used his bowlers very well today. I think, fast opening attack. We've seen a couple of teams that did fast and spin, but he's kept the pressure on with the quicks. And Elmore's last over there, the last 3 dots, was very helpful. So it has been done before. We've seen Brathwaite score 19 in 3 balls in the World Cup series, so it's not.
27 needed. Here's Ayan to Netravalkar. Short, slapped away through the offside.
Single.
Just a single.
Yeah.
It has been done before. If anyone remembers the last IPL, Rinku Singh hit 5 consecutive sixes in the last over.
That's always nice to see.
Take his side to victory. I don't think that's ever happened before. 5 sixes, but it's a once in a lifetime achievement.
Well, the 6 sixes are sobers against, but that was in a 3-over game, not in that sort of format. I mean, a 3-day game.
I think Herschel Gibbs has also hit 6 sixes.
Yes.
In a 1 day. I believe it was the World Cup.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I mean, Sobers was the first to do it.
Yeah.
Show the way. He was the banister, like breaking the barrier.
It's not happening here today for the strikers, though. As Netravalkar just leaves that one outside off stump.
Lashings are 3 balls away from a win here, I think.
Clinical performance by Lashings today.
Yes, no loose stuff at all, and run rate now moved up to 50. Be a single.
Hit down the ground.
Probably 2 if they're lucky.
Look for 2. They'll get there.
For the margin now. $122 for 9.
Outplayed in all departments, would you say?
I would agree with you, Mustafa. Yeah, it's certainly the fielding, the actual selection of the bowlers by the captain, and here we come. Slams that one down for another single. Quite athletic, Lashings. They wanted this. You could tell they wanted this victory. And the last ball coming up of the match, with a 23 needed to win by Silicon Strikers. That's pretty hard to do off 2 balls.
Here's Ayan to bowl the last ball of the match. It's a Yorker, played straight to cover, no run. And that wraps it up. SoCal Lashings win by 22 runs. Comprehensive victory today after they lost a close game yesterday.
Lashings will be very happy with that out there. As Jay Dupe has been recovering from a brain injury. Got in a net when he was a bowler in England. And his 4 years, he's now back into Major League Cricket or minor league cricket. And so Lashings is doing a great job of mixing and matching their skill levels. Well chosen bowling changes today by Riap. And just kept the pressure on all the way through the game, I think, Mustafa.
Absolutely, David. From the first over, they were on the money, on the dot. The fielders were switched on. The energy was
there. And I think we agree that Clinton was really the MVP of the game, both in the bowling and fielding and major opening performance there. Yeah, that got the Lashings on the right track. So here we are with the Lashings having won their second that we've commentated on here at Woodley Park. we'll be leaving you now to enjoy the standings and see where they're at for the next game, which will be starting tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I think that's the Silicon Valley Strikers versus the San Diego Surf Riders. So Silicon Valley meets the Surf tomorrow here at Woodley at 11 o'clock. So thank you for being with us. From my colleague here, Mustafa, and myself, David Sentence, thank you for joining us for this broadcast. Good night.
You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.